Spirit with you.
Good? Hey, shalom, shalom. Hey, we the Hebrew Israelites out here in Tampa Bay, Florida, here to push out the truth again, in sincerity, faith, and honesty. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to our Lord Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone GMS, who rule and teach well. Salutations to all you brothers out there as well, too, that push this word of truth and sincerity week in and week out. And shalom to any sisters as well, too, that listen to meekness, quietness, and humbleness. We start with, like, Ecclesiastes chapter 7, from the top.
Oh, okay, from the top.
Yeah. You know, another beautiful day in hell. You know, we at it again. You know, and Lord willing, this lesson, you know, while we out here is edifying onto somebody of the elect of Israel. That's all we're really out here for. We don't care about nothing else. We're out here for the elect.
Con, it's Ecclesiastes, King James, Holy Bible, KJV.
Yes. Watch your signs, yeah.
All right, Ecclesiastes 7:7. A good name is better than precious ointment.
You know, our reputation, not according to this world, but according to the Spirit, is better than anything tangible out here. All right. So what we do out here for the Lord, you know, forgive us. All of a sudden it got windy. As soon as we started, it got windy.
Exactly.
And it's all the Spirit, you know.
Prince of the air, Satan.
Yeah, kind of. You know, we understand it. We recognize it. We ain't tripping over it. You know, but you know, we gotta acknowledge it. But anyways, I'll read it again.
Ecclesiastes 7, verse 1. A good name is better than precious ointment.
Right. So our reputation through the Spirit is better than anything tangible out here. What we're doing for the Lord out here is more meaningful than anything that any kind of recognition we can get from the world. Okay? Go ahead.
A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth.
The day of your death, being taken out of this world, this current world that we in, is better than the day of your birth. And that's why you people out there, you celebrate birthdays, you're really going off. Yeah. Okay? That's not something that's not an Israelite custom.
Job 3rd chapter.
Job the 3rd chapter talks about, cursed be me that come through my mother's knees or whatever the case may be. Praise be the day I was born. You know, he said, come to my mother's knees. I forgot how it went. But basically, it was a fucking curse on there. All right? Because this whole thing, this living out here in this world, it's a perpetual curse. It's hell. This is hell. This is the lowest state for the Israelites. So it says, the day of one's death is better than the day of your birth. And we take that wholeheartedly. We take that seriously. All right? We hate this fucking place. Don't get us wrong. We appreciate us being alive in these times, the last days, so we can see the downfall of the kingdom. But us having to go through it in the flesh, this is grievous to our flesh. Go ahead.
It says, Ecclesiastes 7:2, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
Read it one more time.
It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. So when he just said the day of one's death is better than the day of birth, we recognize that. We take that wholeheartedly. So we're up here, we wake up every day, and we just like, damn, man, it'd be better to be in the spirit world than being out here on this earth. Okay? But what's it say? It says it's better to go into the house of mourning. So us recognizing that the fact that we're in hell right now is better than going into the house of feasting, which is really mirth, partying, and happiness. All right? Go ahead.
Because if you go into the history of Israel, the book of Kings, we haven't had joy and peace since King Solomon. You know, ever since then, since King Solomon, it's just been downhill from there. So, you know, everybody that came after King Solomon was
that's what happened right after King Solomon. There was a split in the nation.
Split, man. You know, it's just been all hell, man, ever since King Solomon. You know?
Yeah, that was the last time peace ever reigned on this earth. That was the last time that there was peace on this earth. Okay? Now look at this place. This place is completely destroyed. And anybody, you can ask anybody out here, if they don't tell you that this place is destroyed, then they're lying to you. They know that this place is evil and wicked. Almost death and ungodly death and all types of horrible things happen. People getting raped, murder and all that going on out here.
And that's the thing, man. Like you said, you can clearly see it if you take a look around. But here it is. They got a Christian concert right now. What is there to be celebrating about? What is there to be, rejoicing about? When there's nothing but death and destruction upon the earth, man. Nothing but wickedness.
It's a horrible thing to
People had
behold.
the wrong conception,
Right.
you know, of life.
They talk about Jesus, this, that, and the third. But when you look around, there's no God on
Nothing to
God.
be
God
happy
ain't.
about.
Yeah, God isn't with this place. There ain't nothing to be happy about, man. Anytime I turn on the news, man, it's depressing. I mean, we look at that as like, all right, it's signs of the time. We about to get the hell out of here. That's how the prophets look at it. So we do sort of, for lack of a better term, rejoice.
We rejoice, yeah.
Yeah. But that shouldn't be something that we should be looking at as to be joy, death and destruction, bro. No, that's a horrible thing. You can't put to death by a missile.
Because we are Jerusalem. At the end of the day,
Yeah, city of peace.
city of peace. So it's the people for it's a place. What makes the place peaceful is the people. You know?
And the brother brings out a great point. Jake is organically, naturally a peaceful person. That's why when you saw that shit happen with the when the police went in that dude's crib and shot the dude, and the dude wanted to hug the fucking Edomite after the fact that it happened, it's because deep down in Jake's spirit, Jake is a peaceful person. Sure, he went off and we clown him for that, but it just shows you that we are Jerusalem, okay? But this place right here, this place we live in, this is a wicked place, man. So it's better to go into the what? Read it again, verse 2.
It is better, Ecclesiastes 7 verse 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
Right, it's better to go into the house of mourning. So us being in the house of mourning, acknowledging the fact that we're living in a terrible place, a wicked place that needs destruction, but ultimately when the destruction comes, there's gonna be another king that comes after it, which is another scripture we'll get later, Lord willing. Then that's us going into the house of mourning. It's better to do that. And then to go into the house of feasting. When you look around at this place, everybody here in this world is in a house of feasting. Pan the camera around again, bro. If I know you can get something down so answer the damn no. These people out here, they're marrying, giving into marriage, they partying, living it up, literally living it up, celebrating graduations and homecomings and all that shit. All right. Well,
spirit. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we just brought the birthdays for the other scripture. What else? We're in the time of the holidays. Okay. So all these holidays that are about to pop up, these people are celebrating these holidays. Yeah, so-called holidays, holy days. They are now holy.
They're feast days.
You know?
Yeah.
Well,
And the Lord ain't dealing with that.
Another thing I just noticed that, like this year, they damn near have a holiday for every day of the year now.
Yep.
They got, this is National Taco Day.
Pizza day. Yeah.
This day, that day.
free donut day.
Yeah, and I'm like, why y'all got all these holidays out here? Y'all got to worship on every single day now? You know?
Isn't there another one that's... No, bring that one up. I like that. Yeah, bring that one. Yeah. Okay.
All right, this is Matthew's, St. Matthew. You want me to start from the top because it's only the third. It's Matthew 16 verse 1. It says, the Pharisees also with the Sadducees came tempting, desiring him that he would show them a sign from heaven.
Right, so they wanted a sign, all right? They desired a sign, man. They needed some sort of clue. Okay, go ahead.
Not by faith.
Right, by sight.
Yeah,
Hey,
by sight.
that's why the Lord said, "Blessed is ye that have not seen."
Exactly.
You know?
Believe. Yep. Verse 2, it says, he answered and said unto them, when it is evening, say ye, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red.
Right, because you can tell, you can look and you can see, you can discern with your eyes, like, what times you're in, what's about to happen.
Yep.
Okay? Go ahead.
It says, and in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and alluring. O ye hypocrites! Ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the times?
You see that? You can see, you can tell what kind of day it's about to be by looking at the signs in the skies. Oh, you guys, it's cloudy. It looks like it's a good possibility of rain. All right? Oh, it's sunny out. It's gonna be a beautiful day today. But you can't discern the time that we're in right now. You can't discern that we're in the last days right now by the signs that the Lord has been showing you. We already have a sign. The Lord has given you a sign. You're just too stupid and dumb to understand the signs that the Lord has given you. Get 2 Ezra 9, real quick, and then we'll get back into the get back to what was into. But you should be able to see that. That's why when you see brothers, when we talk about we rejoice when we see the destruction. And again, it's not just we like partying when we see death on the earth. No, it's not the case, man. We still in the mourning spirit because we shouldn't have to live like this. But when we see that, we understand. Oh shit, this is happening because the Lord is about to end this society. Go.
Con, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 1.
Go ahead.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Go ahead.
And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before,
Go ahead.
then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
So those times that he's talking about is times of horrible times. He's talking about bad, perilous times on the earth. Read the next verse.
Verse 3, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world.
Earthquakes and uproars of the people on this earth. That's something that's been plaguing this planet for the past, 10, 15 years on a high level. Okay, go ahead.
Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of these things from the days that were before thee.
Right, these things were prophesied before. More?
Yep.
Go ahead.
Even from the beginning.
Even from the beginning. So we look in the Bible and we see the prophecies that was written for us. We are in the times of the prophecies. Go.
I got a quick precept.
Yep.
This is Isaiah chapter 24. I'm going to start at verse 7. Isaiah 24, verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. Going into us, Lord willing, we're those men. We're the merry-hearted, the men of the Lord. We're sighing out here, man. Like the scriptures say, sighing and crying for the abomination that is done in the midst thereof. All right? It says, verse 8, the mirth of Tabaret ceaseth. All right, and you got the Tabarets over there playing right now.
And they got a Christian concert right here.
Yep, you got a Christian concert going on down the road. All right, it said the mirth of Tabaret ceases, because why? These people are in the spirit of mirth right now, like the brothers are going into, man. That's not the spirit to be in, because it's getting ready to get cut off. All right, and it's gonna be like oxygen being cut off to you, man. For you people out here, man, you ain't gonna know what to do when all hell hits the fan, man. When all this nonsense gets cut out and the Lord shuts down everything, man, you ain't gonna know what to do. You people are gonna be lost in the sauce, man. Yep. All right.
You're gonna be looking for a sign. You're gonna be looking for a sign for your salvation, and you're gonna be looking in the wrong place. You're gonna be looking to these other nations. You're gonna be looking to Esau for a sign of your salvation. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go in and take his mark. Go ahead, bro.
To try and stay with the program.
Yeah.
That's how Esau's gonna bring it. Is he gonna bring that chip and say, you want to stay with the program with what you've been used to? Get this chip. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, the mirth of Tabaret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
Yeah, the
One
harp.
more.
The joy of the harp ceases. Ain't gonna be no more music and fun out here no more when the shit hits the fan. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. And you clear example.
That's that judgment.
You got these bars out here where people just love the park and rec. People out here drinking their strong drink, drinking the wine with the music playing, having a good old jolly old time. Well, the Lord's getting ready to cut that off, man. You people are going to be in a pitiful case. All right, like the scriptures say. It says, let me read that again. Isaiah 24:9. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Go ahead, read that last verse again.
Done. Verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down.
The city of confusion is broken down. All right, Babylon, in other words. All right, Babylon is broken down. All right, Babylon is broken down. We know that Babylon is already gone, but so let's talk about another Babylon. All right, a place where all types of wickedness and everything runs wild. Okay, what's it say? Babylon is broken down. Go ahead.
The city of confusion is broken down, Babylon.
Yep.
Because that's what Babel, it goes
We'll
back
get
to
the word.
Babel.
Somebody get the word there. That's in there in the blue letter. See what it says.
Isaiah 24:10.
He got it up already.
It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Yep. That mirth is going off the streets. Okay? No one's coming into Babylon. No one's coming in. Everybody's gonna have an understanding, a true understanding that this place is through. When that day comes, they're gonna know. The rest of the world's gonna know that this place is through, and they're gonna want nothing to do with it. The only thing they're really gonna want to do with it is have peace of its destruction. Okay. You got the Babylon? Or
It's confusion. Yeah,
It's another word, but yeah, it
This
goes to
is,
the same thing.
yeah.
It's
Because that's what Babylon of a ball means, confusion. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead though.
It says from an unused root meaning to lie waste, formless, confusion, unreality, emptiness,
Unreality.
That's America, man.
formless.
It's like this country thrives off of reality TV shows.
Yeah,
man.
but it's really it's unreality, kind, yeah.
It's unreality. Hey, what do you call it? The American dream.
Yeah.
You gotta be what the dream? How you gotta be to have a dream?
Sleep.
You gotta be sleep.
Yeah.
That's how they talking about people sleep and people woke, man. Let me read this other definition going back into
Don't
that.
they call fiction and non-fiction like the complete opposite?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the truth is stranger than fiction.
See that? Yeah.
It says another definition says that which is empty or unreal of idols figuratively.
Yep.
That's here in America, like your brother's going into the American dream. Go to school, get a good education, go to college, get a good job, you'll do fine. You'll be a rich American. That's living the American dream, you know what I'm saying? But look at the status of all these people, man. Like the brothers going into all these drinks and everything like that. Why are these people out here drinking? Really, I mean, we go into this all the time, man. This is their escapism, man. They're not really,
Escape reality.
Drown their sorrows.
Yeah, they trying to drown in their sorrows. You know, they're lonely.
That's that virtual reality helmet. Drinking that drink. You know. You know, you put on virtual. And this place is, it's on reality.
And it's
fake.
truly the city of confusion because nowadays you don't even know if you're talking to a man or a woman. That's not confusion? Shit.
You got little children that don't know if they want to be a girl or a boy today. Tomorrow want to be a boy. Tomorrow they might be a girl.
Yep.
Hey, I seen the article where this little girl who was born a little girl, all right, throughout the school system or whatever, whatnot, they wouldn't allow her to identify herself as a little girl. What kind of confusion is that when they
wouldn't let her?
A little girl who was born as a little girl who know in her right mind that she is a little girl. I know you wrong with that. So what are they pushing, man? Lies and confusion.
Yeah.
So you telling me this place doesn't need missiles? Doesn't need to be hit with a missile? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 11. There is crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened.
There's crying for wine in the streets. Wine brings joy. And then what does it say? All what is darkened?
It says, all joy is darkened.
Wine was made
The-
to make man glad.
Kind, yep. It says, all joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. And it's not gone yet, but it's on its way.
It's on
All
its
these-
last drag.
Yeah, you look at these people out here, there's nothing but fake smiles out here.
Yeah.
Some of them are legitimately smiling because they living it up.
Drink.
But for the most part, these people out here have fake smiles on because it's Saturday, it's time to go out and have a good day. Sunday comes, it's one more day left until it's time to go back to work. Okay? These are fake smiles. And they know they're in debt. Everybody's in debt, including my punk ass. I'm in debt.
Well, you're
Right?
born $67,000 in debt when you're born. So
You know? Yeah. My black ass in debt, man. You know, so you see that? We all, this is, how could you really be happy out here knowing that you owe money that you will never at all be able to pay back?
That's the thing. They're confused. They don't even know they ain't debt. You know?
You don't know.
They think themselves in a good case.
Yeah, can.
Yeah, they think it's supposed to be in a good case. That goes to those of our people. You know? Go ahead.
Last verse.
Yep.
Verse 12. In the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
Yeah, read it again. I'm sorry.
Okay. Isaiah 24 and 12. In the city is left desolation,
Yep.
and the gate is smitten with destruction.
Yeah, you see that? And that's talking about, when you talk about the gate, the opening of the city. Okay? Smitten with destruction. Nothing you can do about it. All right? It's basically a lost cause. America's a lost cause. It used to be the strongest, most powerful nation on the earth, and now look at it, it's a laughing stock of the whole planet.
Joe Biden said in one of his recent interviews, Joe Biden running for president,
Right.
he said that we need to take America back again and make it the leaders of the earth. Going to show you that they know America ain't shit no more, man. Nobody respects America.
Hey, like that one video
Okay, yeah. Yep.
I sent out to you brothers. It said China is America's rich uncle.
The 24
Yeah,
minute one. Yeah.
they bailed them out of the 2008 financial crisis. So here it is, another financial crisis
Not
coming
gonna do
up.
it again.
You think they gonna bail them out again? Hell no, man. You know?
Not gonna happen again. No, no more. That's
it. Yeah.
Right now, America's got to go to China and shit for goddamn loans and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This place isn't really looking too
That's
good.
China done lending out money.
Yeah, and that's why America's selling pieces of land out to China, man.
Yeah.
China,
Michigan,
Russia.
Great Lakes up there and shit.
That's Chinese land right there, shit.
See that? Go ahead.
back to this.
Yeah, go back to that.
Ecclesiastes 7 verse 2, it says, "It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
Con, go ahead.
For that is the end of all men."
The house of feasting, that living in that unreality. That is the end of all men. And if we continued on being in the mindset we were before we came into the understanding of the Holy Bible, that would be our end. All right, and everybody we ever loved, that would be their end.
Hey, what the scriptures say? As in the days of Noah, what were they doing in the days of Noah?
Yeah, living it up.
They were feasting. They were having a good old
Yeah.
time, man. And look what happened to them. It was the end of them.
Jiving. Jake was jiving in the time of Noah, man.
Yeah, and then when that shit started coming out of the sky, and they never seen that shit before, then it was like, oh shit, maybe homie was telling the truth. It's too late.
It was unheard of.
Yeah,
Yep.
too late, dog.
Just like nuclear destruction. It's unheard of.
Yeah, they got motherfuckers on the earth think that nukes don't actually exist.
Yeah, it's a hoax. Okay.
like-
How the hell is a nuke a hoax?
Hey,
Come on, man.
They talk about, America's gonna be turned into the lake of fire, right? How can the whole country from coast to coast be on fire at one time? Hey, well, y'all didn't think that the whole earth could be flooded at one
Yeah,
time.
right.
exactly. Yep.
And it happened too.
And we'll go to the top of mountains and whatever, whatnot. Well, what proves about the flood, man? They found all kind of fossils and shit of whales on top of mountains and the deserts and shit like that, man. So the water had raised all the way up, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Ecclesiastes 5 verse 7.
Go ahead.
"Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord,
Yeah, go ahead.
and put not off from day to day."
Right, so this is the time. All right, you understand this truth. You gotta understand it. You were called, okay? Because everybody was called ultimately.
All Israel was called.
Yeah. You got this calling. The Lord is telling you, don't put this off any longer. You know what you need to do. All right? You already got the warning. You already got the order. You know what you need to do. You watched a video or two. You came across the prophets on the highways and byways, possibly. Maybe you came across it on YouTube. Whatever it is, you got the calling. All right? It says don't put this off any longer. You have to start making moves. All right? Go ahead.
"Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord,
Uh-huh.
and put not off from day to day.
Go ahead.
For suddenly
Suddenly,
shall the wrath of the Lord come forth,
out of the blue.
and in thy security
Uh-huh.
thou shalt be destroyed and perish in a day of vengeance."
So when you think everything's fine and dandy, you out here just living it up, all right? You in a state of murder, or you in a house of murder, you in a house of feasting, rather, all right? Well, guess what? You in your security. You think everything is just fine. America's just gonna continue on and on. It's gonna be iPhone 15, iPhone 16, all right? You waiting for that? You waiting for the iPhone that you just have to tap your hand and the shit's on your wrist? You don't even have a real device. You waiting for that shit?
Hologram.
Yeah, hologram shit. You waiting for the Star Trek shit? Bro, we're not gonna get to that level. We're not getting there. I'm sorry. I'm telling you right now, we're not gonna get to that level. All that is a dream sold onto you. You bought it like a dumbass. All right? It says put not off. It says make no tarrying when come to the Lord and put off from day to day. You right? You can't just be like, all right, let me finish school first, and then let me go ahead and find a camp in my neighborhood. No, don't do that, bro. Do it now. All right? Don't let me get this.
gamble.
Yeah, it's a yeah. You know? When you get the understanding, you should be like, you know what? This is the truth. And I think I need to put off everything I ever learned. Because all the brothers, you could ask any brothers that's in the truth right now. Once they found out that they were the Israelites, everything that they ever learned in life, they're like, you know what? I think that's some bullshit. I think this is the truth right here. It says blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans are the Israelites, they're the people of God. I'm gonna rock with this. You know what? I'm gonna rock with this. And everything else, fuck that. I think this is right. We're talking about God, the God of Israel, the God of the universe. It's only for us. I think I like that. I like this. Has a good ring to it. I'm gonna work with that. If you don't have that spirit in you, then guess what? It's not meant for you. But if you do, if that does click with you, if it resonates with you, then now is the time to get into this understanding. It's not putting it off. Because what did it say? Read the last part of it about the disruption. Suddenly.
I gotta go back.
Yes, slush.
It's all good. It's Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5, verse 7. It says, "Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in a day of vengeance."
You see that? It's just gonna come out of the blue. Now get it in Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians 5 and start at 1. All right? Because really, honestly, man, these people just don't know, and and they got the warning. The sad thing is they got the warning, but it still hasn't clicked in their heads. That's the sad thing, man, because it clicked in brothers' heads immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately it clicked in our heads. We're like, oh shit, I'm pissing the Lord off. All the shit I've been doing, I'm pissing the Lord off. Let me get right. These people got the warning and they continued on in their wickedness. And they think that they're in their security. They think everything is fine. They think America is the greatest country on earth. They think that it's going to continue on. It's going to be, technology is going to increase. It is increasing, but it's increasing for your downfall. What you got?
I got the word for security, the etymology.
Oh, what's that?
The etymology for the word security, mid 15th century, condition of being secure, from Latin securitas, from securos, freed from care. All right, and that's how these people are living. They're living free from care. They don't give a damn about what's happening.
They don't give a fuck, man. They don't care about what's going on in the Middle East. They don't care about the 150 people that got slain by some Congo militia. They don't care about that. They don't give a fuck. They don't even think about that. They think, oh wow, whoa, that's crazy. Oh wow, going to the pizza shop and getting goddamn pizza. They don't care that a drone just killed a whole wedding party out there in Afghanistan. They don't care about that shit.
They don't care that Queens just got fucking armored tanks. Went up in Queens, New York, raided people and started taking people's guns.
Yeah, because it didn't happen in Tampa yet.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. Wow, it didn't happen in Tampa yet, so they ain't worried about what's going on in New York. All right, but when it happens in Tampa, it's like, oh my god, what are we gonna do now? Shalom, bro. You see, that's not the right spirit to be in. You should be in the spirit of you should be looking for these prophecies to come to pass. It's scary. This shit is fucking terrifying, bro. All right, we're talking about the man that has complete power over this earth. The Lord put the wicked man in power. He's about to come upon the world with great wrath, and you over there fucking around.
Hey, real quick, you brought out the word security. They got something called Social Security here in America, man.
Social Security.
Social Security. Good,
No.
Okay, good. Slide.
I got a quick.
Okay, go ahead. Bring out a brief.
All right, it's Habakkuk, the person. The point in verse 2.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me. And I shall answer when I am reproved. This is the point right here.
Right.
Verse 2. It says, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it.
You see that? And brothers, I'm sorry, go ahead.
They made haste, that's the point.
Yeah,
you know?
They made haste. That's
Yeah.
what we're doing. That's why you got
They
brothers out
read
here.
the shit and like, oh shit.
We gotta go.
I gotta get my shit. I'm gonna get my garment.
Yeah.
Run that reading.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, brothers heard the truth. Our heart fell to our stomach, man. Some brothers, go ahead.
Hey, Salaki, real quick. What's that SpongeBob meme? Well,
You in there.
I gotta get my, they got that meme
Can't
with
get off the
SpongeBob
couch.
getting off the
Yeah,
couch.
get
I'm like, well, I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's us.
That's what Jake does when they hear these prophecies. They get up off their asses and they go do something about it, man.
Mainly that Deuteronomy 28 and 68. That's a quick one that
That's
oh
we
shit.
got most brothers in the
Yeah,
truth.
slave ships again? Oh shit, we Israelites, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden they start researching, man. They get up and they start running, you know?
If that didn't wake you up about Deuteronomy 28 and 68, then you have no spirit in you.
Yeah,
bro.
that's Israelite 101.
That's what I'm saying. That's what woke a lot of brothers up. So they heard that and
when we're ready, yeah.
start running through there. Hey, I got
Yeah, man. Yes. Hey, go ahead, bro.
quick, you know, because we're talking about these signs and the things, you know, how they hasten and hearing these things real quick. I'm really just get to the point in Luke 16, you know, talking about the Lazarus situation, right? Now, the bottom it says, Luke 16 and 31. Just getting to the point. Verse 30. It says, and he said, nay, Father Abraham, but if one went up to them from the dead, they will repent, right? Verse 31, and he said unto him, if they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead. So look, the Lord is showing you these here things about, you're looking for a sign, right? And the sign is what? It's out here on the highways and the byways, first and foremost, man. The laws and the prophets, man, going back to the scriptures. The sign was in here the whole time, but people are looking for a dragon to come out of the sky or some shit, a bush on fire or some crazy shit like that, man. But yet and still the Lord used us, man, by the foolishness of preaching.
And the Lord sent the sign of Jonah, which is what? The prophets.
Hey, and men of your own city.
Yeah.
Like you say, like, they're like, oh, who the hell are these? Hey,
Yeah.
I grew up with these men. You know? Hey, now they say, is this not Yahushua?
Yeah. Carpenter's son.
The carpenter's son? You know?
You know his mother and his
Man,
father.
you know, this man was born here, right here in our city, you know?
Yep, I got you. It's the same Matthew 13, verse 55. I'm gonna start verse Slocky. Start verse 52. St. Matthew's 13, verse 52. Then said he unto them, therefore every scribe which is instructed unto the kingdom of heaven is likened to a man that is in a householder, which bringeth forth out of his treasure things new and old. And it came to pass that when Yahushua had finished these parables, he departed thence. And when he was coming to his own country, he taught them in their country. He taught them in their synagogue, and so much that they were astonished, and said, whence has this man this wisdom and these mighty works? Verse 55. Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary? And his brother James and Joseph and Simon and Judas? And his sisters? Are they not all with us? Whence then have this man all these things?
All this wisdom and knowledge. It's boggling my mother.
Because he didn't grow up in the synagogues like Paul did.
Yeah.
You know, getting taught by the heads of the scribes and Pharisees. He wasn't in there. He was in there teaching them at 12 years old. You know.
Unbelievable. Go ahead.
St. Matthew 13, verse 57. And they were offended in him. But Yahushua said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house.
So they take that shit lightly, man. You know, they take it lightly. You know, you know the truth, you got all this wisdom. Your family look at you like, oh, that's my little brother.
Yeah,
or that's my son. You know what I mean? They take it lightly. Go ahead.
Hey, I was gonna say real quick. They also go in and you see these Joel Osteen churches packed to the brim, man. Our people was in there heavy, man, giving them money. And then with Joel Osteen, man, he the one actually closed the damn doors in the middle of the storm, not letting Jacob in there, man. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, our people go flock to those type of people because why? They got the nice clothing on, whatever, whatnot. But they don't want to hear from their own people, man. I know for me and my own self, right? My parents know about, you know, they know that there's something different about me. They know I'm in the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? They'll ask me about certain things here and there, but what? Every Sunday morning, what do? They get up and go to church. And they tell me about, oh man, you gotta come to church with us, man. They got the best sound system in all the church, man. They got laser shows, they got remote locations.
Techno
and stuff
disco.
Last week she told me they had the Transformers and all these like different things in there. I'm like, church. So it's basically it's a concert basically going on in there. Like, what did y'all learn in the scriptures, man? But that's what they trying to do is distract you, man. But they'll look at us. You know what I'm saying? Because we dedicated. Look, I actually changed my life around. I don't do this. I don't do that. They know about certain things and our countenance, but yet they don't take heed to that. Oh, we know something wrong. Not wrong. We know something different with him. You know, we know that he's in the scriptures or whatever, whatnot. Like one of my old friends. Matter of fact, he walked past out here one day going to the concert. That same friend asked my mom why me and him don't talk no more. She's like, well, he got into the Bible. He doing something a little different. So my mom is wise enough to know that I'm changing my life for the better, but yet still go to these harlot houses, man. But yet that's the thing that they do. They seek a sign in those type of places, and they got itching ears, man. Saying prophesying to us lies and deceit, man, because they don't want to face. Hey, like scripture, they don't want to come to the light because of the darkness.
Hey, well, remember this? Yeah, I wish I had 4 brothers. Only 2 of them believed. 2 of them was just like whatever. Even though this the Messiah is their brother, you know, they were like whatever, man. Yeah.
That's real heavy.
Yep.
You see that? You know, so it's the same thing nowadays with us. The same thing, we, you know, not necessarily our family, but whatever, you know, they look at, you know, the world looks at us like, oh, he's so-and-so's son. Oh, that's Laura's son. Oh, that, you know, whatever the case is, you know, oh yeah, he into that, yeah, he read the Bible, yeah, you know.
Don't talk to him about the scriptures because he's gonna go all the way in.
Yeah.
They know that.
You're gonna open up a can of worms when you talk to him about that. Don't bring pork.
Don't argue with him about the scriptures. He know the whole Bible.
You know the
I
whole
done heard that shit
laughing at you, making fun of you and shit.
How dumb is that? He know the whole Bible. He really defend that shit, but yet we don't want to go listen to what they got to say. We gonna go over to the pork chop eating pastors and then be giving them all kind of money while your lights getting cut off,
Yeah,
man.
and they talk to Father Thomas so they can get a communion.
Yeah.
You know that dumb shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Shit, y'all see the other pastor. He has the beard, boy.
Dumbass shit, man. Faggot shit, bro. We ain't into that dumb shit, bro. We into the Holy Bible and what the Lord is telling us to do. We don't find security in this world. We find security and comfort in the Holy Bible and His Word.
Scripture. That's right.
Okay? Matter of fact, you can go back to the security scripture.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Come on, man. Straight up. You know, this thing, again, we were woken up to the truth. We understand the destruction that's about to come out here. We understand that the Lord has told us destruction is about to come, and there's only a small window of time to get right. And if you don't get right, then you're going to have to feel the heat. Literally. All right? Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 5 and 7.
Uh-huh.
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord and put not off from day to day.
Yeah, do this now. Do it now. Otherwise, you know, the Lord is, you're going to hear it. Go ahead.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in a day of vengeance.
You shall perish in the day of vengeance because you was in your security. You thought everything was fine and dandy, cute. All right. You know, you're watching TV, you're doing all this stuff. You bring your daughter out of school, picking your daughter up. She's getting bigger. She's about to go into middle school next year. Yeah, that shit's about to end, bro. All that's gonna be over soon, bro. And it's gonna be nothing but rapists and murderers and marauders out here.
Hoping you win the lottery. You know, playing your numbers. You know, 'cause
Same
Jake-
numbers every week.
Yeah, Jake heavy in that shit, man. Hoping they win the lottery. You know, playing the same numbers for like 2 months.
Yeah.
$200 in
Same
the hole. You know,
They can do that shit.
Yeah.
you know,
My lucky note. Those are the numbers I got on the back of this.
$200.
the
Fortune cookie.
Yeah, $200 lost, but they pay that dollar every day.
Yeah.
You know, to
Hey, I got a quick precept.
Go ahead.
This is Sirach 19 and 22. So like it. Sirach 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Read it again.
Sirach 19, 22. Ecclesiasticus 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Right. That knowledge of wickedness. You can know, you know how to roll a blunt. Oh. You know how to roll. You can take a goddamn banana leaf and roll a blunt.
Hey.
Fucking whoop-de-fucking do, bro. What are you doing for the Lord?
And it
That's-
said,
go ahead.
real quick, if I may say this, because it said, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence, man, meaning when, you can't ask the people of this world for advice of how to move forward in this thing, because the people of this world, they worried about the lottery. They worried about their jobs, man. They're worried about
Wickedness.
their kids going to college and shit like that, man. None of that shit's gonna come, man. All the stuff that these people got to say, all the so-called counsels and therapies and all this, it ain't worth a damn, man. It ain't nothing, man, compared to the scriptures. That's why, like the brother said, man, you gotta seek of the Lord, man. This is where you're gonna get the prudence, this truth. This is where you're gonna get the guide, the help that you're looking for, man.
Con, and read that. Oh, sure.
Con, this is Psalms chapter 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not. Psalms 1, verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. In other words, you were in the house of mourning. you know,
exactly.
like we started
Going
off
back to
with.
that, yeah.
You know, we're going back to that. You're in the house of mourning. You're in the house. The ungodly is walking in the house of feasting. They're in the house of feasting, man. It's party up, living it up, man. Like the brother was saying.
Yeah.
All right, giving in marriage and all that dumb shit, all that stupid ass fucking distractions out here.
Right.
That's the house of the ungodly.
And what does James 1 and 8 say? A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. You're saying you're in the house of mirth, But then when you go to council and you want to go talk to people and try to get advice, you step in the fucking house of feasting and happiness and joy. It don't make no sense. You know, you're gonna be bugged out. You're gonna eventually what's gonna happen is the world's gonna grab a hold of you and drag your ass back into the world.
Yeah,
man.
completely
That's what's
into
gonna happen.
it. Completely into it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be bugged out at the end of the day. Go ahead. Is there more than that? Or that was it? This is the first verse.
It says, blessed, Psalms 1 verse 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
Right, blessed is that man. Because that man put off that temptation, and what did he do? He went into the house of mourning, and he took the L. You know, while everybody else is winning and living it up, he's in the house, and he's in the house of mourning, and he's working for the Lord, and he understands the wickedness out here, and it vexes him. Okay, go ahead and get that.
Because if I can say this real quick, because the book of Sirach speak about the council of the elders,
4:11.
right? Now I forget who it was, but it was one of the sons of Solomon, I believe, of the kingdom of Judah. They took after the counsels of the young man instead of counsels of the elders. Right?
Yeah.
So aren't we going by the counsels?
Instead of going by King David's men, he went by his boys.
They went by his boys. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know. So hey, what we going by the counsel? What Scripture say? Give double honors to the elders that rule well. So that's the counsel you're supposed to go by. All right, men that taught you that you were Israelites, man. All right, not the counsel of this world. These people are old fools, man.
I got you right here.
You know.
This is the first book of Kings, chapter 12, and I'll start at verse 7 real quick. Points at 8. 1 Kings 12 and 7. And they spake unto him, saying, If thou wilt be a servant unto this people this day, and will serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them, then they will be thy servants forever. But he forsook the counsel of the old men, which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him, and which stood before him.
Yeah, and that's what our people do today. Yeah. Here it is. They got all this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding standing right before them, but and they know it's right.
I listen to my mom.
They know it's right, but what do? They're gonna hearken on to somebody else because it sounds nicer. It sounds better. Okay.
Hey, Salaki, if you can read that again, you got that?
Yep.
Shit.
All right, because I got a precept to go with that. Because, hey, the water for looking that up, bro.
This is 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 8. But he forsook the counsel of the old men.
Yep, so instead of taking the counsel of the old men that was during the time of Solomon, that was there, you know, because the wise men that was counseling with Solomon, you know, because the king has, you know, he has
counselors.
King Solomon,
yeah, you know, had advisors, so to say, you know, men with them.
Yeah,
you know,
the 12.
That, like, cause look, they come, you know, cause a king makes the final decision.
Yeah.
Like Osh is there at the camp, but you come to Osh and be like, yo, Osh, I think we should do this, or I think we should do that, or you might come say, I think we should do that. But it's up to him to make the last, you know, like, well, we gonna go with that. You
And
know
even
what I mean?
it's a lot, not a,
You know?
even the Most High does that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With the angels.
Exactly. So,
Yeah. So that's how it was. So King Solomon had men in the council, you know what I mean, coming to him like, yo, we should do this and do that. Like, so you had men of counsel with King Solomon that saw how he rolled, that saw his knowledge, that saw, okay, this is the way we should do it. But advisors, well, you had men, you know, so that's the counsel you should be seeking. But read on up. Go ahead.
which they had given him, and consulted with the young men.
Yeah.
Hey, that go to show you real quick, interject. That go to show you he was a fucking nigga, man.
yeah.
That's a good instinct.
Rehoboam.
Yeah, that go to show you that's
Yeah,
a
Rehoboam,
nigga.
that's
He was
the
going
right
off,
thing.
man. So he took the counsel of the young men, right? Instead of the counsel of the elders that was around during the time of Solomon. So Ecclesiastes 6:34.
Real quick, if I may say this. Are not the prophets the men of old?
Yeah.
Time.
From the beginning, they've been there with Yahushua. Those are the old men. Go ahead. I just want to make that point.
Ecclesiastes 6:34. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise.
That's right. Standing in the multitude of the elders. All right. That's what we did. And that's what you should do. You should follow those that are following Hamashiach. Okay? Matter of fact, read on. Keep reading on.
Yeah,
because guess what, man? The multitude of the elders is where you're gonna find the orders, where you're gonna find the direction, the instruction onto righteousness. We follow them and you follow us. All right, what does the scripture say? What did Paul say? Be ye followers of me.
As I am as Hamashiach. Yeah.
See? You know, there ain't nothing wrong with that. You gotta have instruction and order right here. Go ahead, read on.
Ecclesiasticus Sirach in Apocrypha 6, verse 35. Be willing to hear every godly discourse.
Every godly discourse. That's why we tune into the elders' videos and lessons. All right? So we can get the order, so we can get the instruction. Go ahead.
And if you go to the word discourse, it pretty much mean an exchange of ideas, pretty much, you know?
That's what it is. And that's what they give to us. When they speak, when it's the council of the gods, in other words, the council of the elders, all right, we do our best and we stay silent, we listen, and we get understanding. And there's always jewels being dropped. All right? Those jewels are being given out to the elect, it's not being given out to dogs. We keep reading though, bro.
Yeah. Hey, because at the same time, you brothers know where it's at in Kings, okay? The Heavenly Father, he took counsel of the angels, man.
Job, the other one where he wanted to confound the king. He said, "Who's gonna go down there and make him go?"
So the
like,
Most
what's your
High
plan?
is having counsel. So what more are you?
Yep.
You talking about the omnipotent, the Heavenly Father?
But look who he's having
he
counsel with. But look who he's having counsel with. It's his angels.
Yeah, exactly.
He ain't going to the Satan and having a counsel with Satan and his angels.
You know?
He's not.
But that's the point. The Most High is talking, even though, the Most High is all knowing.
Yeah.
He knows ultimately what he's going to do. Not saying he don't know. But look, you can clearly see counsel was taking place in the heavens. And what he said, I shall be a lion spirit in the mouth of the prophet. Right? So the Lord already knew. He already
said,
knew.
shit, that's a good plan. All right.
Well,
go
ahead
do
and
it.
do that, right? Come on, man. So if the Lord is if the Heavenly Father, the Most High, is taking counsel, what more are you? The scriptures say do nothing without counsel, man.
Yep.
In Apocrypha. The scriptures say that, man. Do nothing without counsel. All right?
You still got that?
Yeah, I got you.
Still read more than Sirach.
The scriptures say in a multitude of counselors, there's safety, man.
Wise counselors, the elders.
Oh, I had it on my phone. Sirach 23.
That's 6.
Oh, 6. Yes, 6 and 34. It says 35, Sirach. Be willing to hear every godly discourse.
Right.
And let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
Right. Don't let them escape you because they're going to come out and you might miss that discourse. That's why we do our best to tune in. We can't tune into everything, but we do our best. Keep reading this more. We do our best to tune in, and when the elders speak, we try to be right there so we can get that understanding. So when we go on our day to day, we have that understanding. So what we can do is we can be guides onto those that are in the darkness.
Examples.
All right, examples, because they're examples onto us, and we're supposed to pay that forward. Read on a little bit.
This is Sirach 6, verse 36.
Yep.
And it says, and if thou seest a man of understanding,
If you see a man of understanding, go ahead.
get thee betimes
Go ahead.
unto him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
And
and real quick, that word "betimes" means continuous, continuously. So that means be continuously around that brother, man.
And it also say that in the book of Sirach.
Yeah, continue. Yeah, it's the spirit. So when you it says get thee betimes, that means cleave unto his word, cleave unto the word that's coming out of him. And that's the significance of Elisha being around Elijah. He cleaved unto him. That's why he wanted that double portion. So you will want that portion of that man of the Lord. So cleave. A wise man would not abhor the ear. All right, he would hear the wisdom from that man. He would know that how much was speaking to him. That's all.
And also Paul said, "Be ye followers of me, as I am of Yahweh Shai."
That's right, man.
You know
that direct counsel of Yahweh Shai is with that man.
Yep. Because he not finna come down on a chariot and speak to you one-on-one.
Exactly.
You know?
He gonna use his men.
It says Ecclesiasticus 6 and 36. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him,
Right.
and let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
In other words, man, you sweat him, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
You
let him get aggravated.
Yeah, let me
with you,
aggravate.
man.
What the fuck, man? Get from around me, man.
And that's a Lord.
And when you watch like them old movies, you know, or when you watch some cartoons and you see an elder in a cartoon or in them old movies, and you see the young lad, and he's continually around him trying to get understanding, or whether it be, you know, if a man of weaponry or a man of understanding or whatever, you know, the little kid is like, I want to be a warrior too. You know, he wearing out the steps of his door. You know, that's how we should be amongst the elders, and that's how you should be amongst the prophets. All right, wherever city you may be in, if you got prophets in your city, you should be wearing out the steps of their door. You should be at the altar every week. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not like, oh, you sweating them, you pissing. No, that's
our
godly.
job.
That's our job, exactly. That's our duty, man.
We supposed to feed the sheep, but the sheep also got to come and say we hungry, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we, you know, ultimately the Lord has put the Spirit on us to bring out lessons and so on and so forth. But sometimes the sheep will have a question and a concern, which not only is going to help to edify the rest that sheep, but the rest of the body as well too, man.
God. You see that? You know, we're not grievous about that. That's a beautiful thing. Yeah, you know, brothers come up and ask questions or come up and listen and take notes. That's a beautiful thing. Or you on a common board or whatever the case is, you know, that's the water for that. You know, sure, you know, still you're gonna eventually have your own lot you have to fill. Yeah, you getting an understanding now, but you're getting an understanding so you can go out. So you can go out and do the same thing. You want to go out and teach too eventually. You want to be built up in the spirit so you can have so you can continue to push the message out. All right, until we're done.
There's one more scripture.
Yep.
Verse 37, Sirach, Ecclesiastes 6, verse 37.
Right.
Let thy mind be upon the ordinances of the Lord, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom at thy own desire.
Now get Sirach 39:1. Oh, sure. No? Because our mind should be set on one thing, man.
God, this is Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 39, verse 1. But he, it says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof.
All right, go ahead.
Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecy.
Read it one more time.
Sirach 39, Ecclesiastes 39, verse 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law,
He that giveth his mind to the law, all right, the instructions of God. Go ahead.
but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in the meditation thereof.
So you're focused in your predominant thoughts are pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahushai, pleasing the one you call the Most High God. That's what and how do you do that? By following his instruction. All right? Go ahead.
Khan, if I may add, it said occupy in the meditation. Occupy goes into the word, what they say?
Occupation.
Occupation, job.
What is your job?
Your duty.
And whose job was given to prophesy? The prophets, man.
Easy. Yeah, easy.
You know, it's common sense. You know, so your occupation should be what? To prophesy. So that's why when you read the Psalm, 2 Esdras 9, it says measure down the time diligently. Right? The only people that can do that is the prophets. Man. All right. So it says occupy in the meditation thereof. This is the meditation of the prophets. That's why Joshua says, this is the book of the law. Meditate therein day and night, man. Yeah. This is the job of the prophets, man.
That's the first chapter of that.
Occupy till that come.
Yeah. Read on.
Con. And is occupied in the meditation thereof. Will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient.
Wisdom of all the ancients. All right. So that goes into the men that are written in this book, that have books in this Bible, and also goes into what the ancients, the elders. All right. The ancients. All right.
Hey, and most importantly, the Ancient of Days.
The Most High.
Yeah, because this is all his words, you know.
Yeah, which was given on to men on this
To holy
earth.
men, yep.
And you seek the water for that. Yeah, exactly. Well, I ain't thinking that. Go ahead. Finish it up.
And be occupied in prophecy.
Right, prophecies, all right, which are warning the people of the incoming times on this earth. Go ahead, bro.
This is
If I speak on that real quick,
No, sorry.
because if someone calls you on your phone, be like, "Yo, I'm occupied right now. You know, I got something going. You know, you occupied right now. You got something going on. You busy with something right now. I get back to you when I'm ready." So that's what we're supposed to be focused on: prophecy, occupied in prophecy, man. All right, things to come, things to see, man. All right, I did a video earlier. They say sin. You know, I get off topic, but sin. They say sin is the mark of the beast. Well, sin was around during Adam and Eve. That's old, man. So what's modern? What's current, man? Prophecy, things to come. The chip, man.
And that would mean that everybody got the mark of the beast.
You know,
Even the disciples. You know.
So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, yeah. When he was
Real quick, I got the word busy, the etymology. It says Old English. It says continually employed or occupied.
Busy?
Busy. Continually employed.
So we're busy in prophecy.
Hey, and that goes into you can't have no other gods before the Most High, because if you already hired at one job, if it's a full-time job, how you gonna take on another job?
Hey, they
You
call
can't-
that a conflict of
interest.
Like, look, you're gonna be like, you're gonna have to choose one or the other. Yo, this is full-time job, that is a full-time job. You can't work at them, you can't be at both of them at 8 o'clock in the morning.
That's why Joshua said, choose who you will
Choose
serve
who
this
you
day.
gonna serve. So you're gonna have to choose which job you want, man. All right, so either you're gonna serve the Lord or you're gonna serve the world, man.
And that's the first commandment.
You know? Exactly.
Most important one.
No?
No other God before the Lord.
That's the one that everybody else serves. We're serving the Lord. They're serving man.
Hey, and a God is anything you give power to, man. Because that's what the word God means. Allah means power.
You serving Esau, that's your God.
So if you give power to your woman, you give power to this, and you give power to that, that's your God. Like that nigga, the
Polite.
Weekend.
The
Weekend, he
jeez.
say, my God is right and he is in my pocket. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Esau, really?
Right, the drugs.
Yeah. Oh, well,
The
okay.
cocaine, the coke.
Oh, they said it's
My
Well, I
God
think he
is
said
white
right.
and it's in
Okay.
my pocket.
they said right.
White. So that's his God, the drugs, man. What? Because that has power over him. You know, so God is anything you give power over to, man. All right?
That's wicked as fuck.
Rather be your video game, it be your car, whatever.
Your
whatever
woman.
Whatever you give power to, that's your God, man. Because that's what has power over you, man. Go ahead. I just want to say that real quick.
This is Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
Okay.
Fear Yahweh and keep his commandments.
Why?
For this is the whole duty of man.
Yeah, your duty, your job, your occupation is to please the Most High and keep His commandments. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments. All right, that's the duty. That's what you're supposed to be occupying in, which is what going into the prophecy.
I got one on that too. This is Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua. Worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy.
Yeah, simple as that. You know, so when you ask people what's the spirit of Jesus, they should be saying prophecy according to Revelation chapter 19.
But they don't say that.
They never say that.
They're gonna say love.
They'll say
Love.
that's the first thing that's gonna come out of their mouth because that's the only thing they know, and they don't know love.
Yeah.
They don't know love.
Well, what
Love
is
is
love?
keeping it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't keep the commandments. They'll say it with a smooth face. Go ahead, brother. Read
Cut.
it.
This is St. Matthew's chapter 24, verse 42.
Yeah.
And it reads, watch therefore, for ye know not the hour your Lord doth come.
Yeah, watch therefore, because you don't know when the Lord's going to come. All right? Your job as a watchman is to keep your eye on what's going on out in the world. Go ahead.
Con, I got a quick reset real quick. Spirit. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6.
Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night.
That's right. The Lord has set watchmen. The Lord set people up. The Lord has predestined, or people are predestined from the Lord here on this earth right now to be watchmen for Him.
right.
They're watching what's going on in the world so they can warn the people, and there's going to be no excuses when the Lord comes in with his sword.
That's right.
Go ahead.
God, and it goes to show you that you brothers taking on the responsibility of a prophet shows you how heavy your lot is.
You can't stop.
Exactly. You know, that shows you how heavy and important it is, because the Lord has set you up to warn the people, to warn the nation, man. All right? So it shows you how heavy your lot is. So before you cross that line, think about, yo, once you get on this side, you know, like you brothers out there listening right now, once you get on this side, and you say you done, hey, that's automatically you done. So if you're not ready, you stay on that side.
Yeah.
You know?
Even just knowing about this truth.
Yeah.
There's Luke 12 tells you about it'd be better if you didn't know about it.
Exactly.
You know.
And John 15 says, you know, you have what you know. This is no cloak for your sin.
Yep.
You know, so you can't use no excuses.
So the Lord has set these watchmen up to warn the people, to let them know. Because why? Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter, if you do not warn the wicked of his wicked deeds, then his blood is required. He gonna die, but his blood is required of your hands.
There's no more atonement for you.
Yeah,
You know.
You'll be done. I just want to say it real quick.
That's beautiful, and you got to say that that's part of our job.
And that's why that's why Persona Ezekiel chapter 3 said that the watchmen gotta get the blood off their hands.
Yeah.
You know, we washing our hands, you know, from your blood.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
Us getting the blood off our hands, and when we put the videos out as well too. We're going into the prophecy. That's us getting the blood off our hands through the fear. That's the brother Dawud put out the scripture. That's our duty. All right, to fear the Heavenly Father and keep His commandments.
All right. And real quick to add on, that's why Amos 3:7 says, surely the Most High will do nothing, but He revealed His secrets to His servants and prophets. Because going into Ezekiel the 3rd chapter, around the 17th verse, it says what? Give them warning from me.
Yep.
So the Lord will warn you. The Lord will speak to you. He will reveal His mysteries to His men. And through His men, through that voice being issued of Yahweh Shem Yahushua through His men, you have the opportunity to repent, all right, or be destroyed. It's simple as that. The Lord don't play no games, bro. Okay, and that's why we strive to be partaking of the hope of life, man. We don't know, but we hope and we believe.
We show our due diligence.
Do our work, man. That's why the scriptures say those that shall be saved by their works and their faith, man. Okay? So this is a job of a prophet, man. All right, to do what the scriptures say. Be endurers of the word, man, and not a hearer only, man. To actually come out here and do this thing, man, and live this thing, man. Yeah, man, bro, this is a real life. This is real life. Okay? So when you cross it, like the brother was saying, when you cross this side, bro, know what you're stepping into, man. The realm of Yahweh Shem Yahushua against the world. The realm of truth against all lies, man.
Right.
You know?
Good and evil.
The realm against good, all right, against evil. And the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is piercing through evil, man. And evil, you can look at it like evil winning, but at the end of the day, bro, they ain't losing.
Because only the carnal eye gonna see this evil winning.
Yeah.
But he that is spiritual will see that the good is prevailing, man.
And at the end of the day, it's from the Lord anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah. Shall we not receive good and evil from the Lord? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, in a little exhortation for the brothers on this side, know that the prophets in Yahushua, they taught daily. We come out do camp once a week, bro. They was having camp every day, so to say. Camp, you know.
Yeah, Paul said I
today.
teaching daily.
Yeah, they taught daily, man.
The Lord
So
taught
imagine
daily,
if we had to come out here every day. You know?
This is easy work.
Yeah, we would get burned out.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Hey,
I just want to say it real quick.
Yeah, to add on real quick before we take off. Oh, Yahushua, back you up. Yahushua said, him that is not worthy to pick up his cross daily.
Daily.
Yep.
And that goes farther than just coming out here and doing videos.
Yeah.
You gotta, like the brother said, be doers of the word.
Dude, man. Do this
And not
thing.
hearers only, because you gotta live this.
Yeah.
You can't just, you gotta apply the scriptures, man. You gotta apply what you read, you know, to the best of your ability, obviously. There's a scripture tell you to put homosexuals to death. You don't put a homosexual to death. But you apply the word, man. You change daily, man. You know?
And the key of that, the brother going into is charity, man. The key of that is charity.
Yeah, because the scriptures say you can have the gift of prophecy, the gift of tongues, the gift of this and that. But if you don't have charity, you're nothing. You ain't
Nothing.
Stingy nigga.
Because what do you have to
niggard.
say? The fulfilling of the law is what? Love the Most High with all thy heart, okay, all thy soul, all right, and all thy mind, and to love thy neighbor as thyself, man.
And
All right?
here hangeth the whole law on these two.
That hang the whole law, all right? It's the brotherhood, man. So you gotta treat this brother that's next to you as yourself. Just because you're around him every day don't mean, oh, I know this brother, I'm familiar with him, okay. No, bro. The man that's next to you is a brick of gold, okay? The man that's next to you is a brick of gold, man. A brick, Ophir, set next to you, man.
More important, it's a part of the temple. You know, it's a precious, it's a precious brick, you know, that makes up the temple.
Yep. Because you might look at that brother like, I know him, I see him every day. Well, if Yahushua was to come back right now, you'd probably look at that brother and be like, you know, set that brother on high, man.
Hey, remember,
you never know.
Yahushua had a favorite, John, you know. So, you never know. You never know, man. You never know who you're dealing with, man. So
you never know. You know, oh, that's just that brother there. But when Yahushua come, Yahushua see that brother, he praising him and, sitting crowns on his head. He's like, damn,
I got all the breakdowns.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, like, do it, Terrell.
So you never know, man. You got to be humble amongst all the brothers, man, because you never know who that brother is and how precious he is in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You never know.
Real quick, Amos 9 and 11. Amos chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof. And I will raise up his ruins, and will build it as in the days of old. Tabernacle of David, brothers. And that's being built on a spiritual note right now. All right? Each one of you brothers out there, pushing and studying and all that, you are one brick in that tabernacle, so to speak,
Hey, because you're going to have some of the elect that might not even do the word. They might never come out on the highways and byways. They might come in at the 11th hour, but they still part of the elect,
Yeah, they're still part of the elect. It may be a brother that may have helped save a brother's life that don't even know that. You got a man in this world that man did something to a prophet, helped that man's life, saved his life in some way in the past. The Lord may have mercy on him and give him prophet's reward or something. We don't know. We don't know how the Lord have mercy, have mercy. Go ahead, bro.
This is Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 2. The point is verse 22. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19. All right. This is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 19. And it says, now therefore, ye are no more strangers and foreigners, but fellow citizens with the saints, and of the household of the Most High, and are built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, Yahushua HaMashiach himself being the chief cornerstone, in whom all the building fitly framed together groweth unto an honorly temple in the Lord. Okay, so what? We are building. This is the house of David. This is the tabernacle of David, which is fallen. This is the sure mercies of David.
Each brother is part of that. Yep. You're a piece of that. Yep. Yahushua is the chief cornerstone, but you brothers are part of it in one way or another. You did something for the Lord. The Lord's going to use you. You're going to be used for that benefit. Go ahead.
That's right. Ephesians chapter 2, verse 22. It says, in whom ye are also builded together for an habitation of the Most High through the Spirit.
See that? It's all done through the Spirit. It's not a physical thing. It's all done through the Spirit. All right? So we all have our own little light, and the Lord has used us in some way, some shape, or form to do His will. All right? On the right-hand side. Because the will's done on the left-hand side, we will too. But the tabernacle is being built from those on the right-hand side. All right, so brothers, Lord willing, part of that number, part of that, that structure, and that's a beautiful thing. That's something heavy. That's a heavy thing to take in. We don't take that light. The Lord is using us to help build a kingdom.
Yeah, this is the most important job on the planet, to tell the people that the planet's gonna be in an uproar, man.
Yeah, man.
The earth, as you know, is gonna come to an end.
It was told unto me. It's only fair that I tell it unto them, unto you.
And and that's hiding your talent on the bushel, hiding that fire, you know,
Mm-hmm.
on the, that candle, you know.
Hiding the talent, you know.
Yeah.
And that's
a
why
lot of people.
Yeah. Napkin.
And that's why we brought out in Isaiah 62. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, man.
Yep.
When you make mention of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you ain't supposed to keep silence, man. You have the greatest gift on the planet Earth.
Yeah, and you
have
read.
the names.
It's like you read about the watchmen on that keep not give no peace day and night, man.
Yeah, and what is that? That's why you think the apostles of Great Millstone are evident, okay, are making their calling and election sure, man. Okay, 30 plus years, they still doing videos to this day, being examples for us of what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, 30 plus years, man. Here it is. I done did 30 years. I'm straight. I ain't got to do no more videos. I'm straight. I'm good. But here it is. Your elders and apostles of Great Millstone are doing videos to this day, man. Being examples of those that shall live godly, man. All right? Persecuted, man. Afflicted. Tormented, man.
None of the prophets of old or the disciples ever stopped doing this word.
That's right, man.
They continued unto death.
And matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and grab that precept through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, back you up. Okay? Because I'm gonna go ahead and bring this up for the brother, man. The brother said something that was very beautiful. Okay? Give me 1 second. All right? In the book of Malachi. You know, it's some little ass books, man. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Some little books. Yep, here we go. Malachi, with the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. This is Malachi chapter 3, verse 17. And they shall be mine, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts. That's right. So Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, they shall be mine, man. Okay, and that's what the Lord is doing. Psalms 50. Okay, and 5. Gather ye my saints together that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice, man. Alright, this is the sacrifice of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to come on his altar. Okay, that's why the scriptures say, keep thy foot without coming to the house of the Lord, man. You at the house of the Lord when you come up here, man. Okay, so give not the sacrifice of a fool. Okay, the Lord is making up his jewels as we speak, man. Alright, okay, he's making up the northern and the southern, putting them together. Those two sticks, man. That one stick's lucky. Alright, in Ezekiel the 37th chapter, man. Okay. This has never been done before, man. Since the split with Jeroboam and Rehoboam, man. All right. Malachi chapter 3, verse 17. And they shall be mine, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts. Host means army. In that day when I make up my jewels, and that word in the 1611 for jewels says special treasure. Okay. So you brothers are special gemstones, man. To Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Hey, the brother Mike Aldis was going in on that, man. All right, when you play 2K, you play 2K, you play my team, you have emerald cards, you have bronze cards, okay? You have gold, then you got ruby, then you got Galaxy Opal. Galaxy Opal is like 100%, man. All right, and that's what the Lord is doing to us, man. We 100%, we overall, we 144 overall, man. Okay, and how do you know that? When you are applying the scriptures, when you live in this thing, man. Okay, and Lord's will we endure to the end. Okay, it says, and they shall be mine, saith Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, in that day when I make up my jewels, and I will spare them as a man spareth his own son that serveth him. You know?
Mercy.
That's right.
Yeah. Goes in that mercy. The Lord ultimately is going to have mercy on his elect. All right? Your jewels, was it a precious treasure?
Special treasure.
Yeah. See that, man? That's beautiful, bros. You know, and we don't sit here and act cocky like we are that. We don't know if we're that, but we're confident that the Lord is going to have mercy on certain people on this earth, and we understand that we're doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua by doing what he asked us to do. So it's a good chance the Lord is going to have mercy on us.
Right.
And you have to have that same confidence, you know. Yeah, you can go back into that. What was that? Verse 3 probably.
Con. Ecclesiastes 7 verse 3. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 3, and it says, sorrow is better than laughter. by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
So us being out here, us understanding everything that we just talked about for the past hour and a half of of the hell of this earth and what the Lord really thinks of us. He looks at us as special treasures, all right, amongst this world. We are in a sad countenance because what? We have to endure this still. We're not in the kingdom yet, brothers. We still have to live in hell. Look at this place. This place is absolutely a mess. All right, but our people, the kings of the universe, are living amongst this. All right, so what? We're gonna feel some type of way. But what are we gonna do? We're gonna do the righteous work of the Lord. I'll read it again and read on.
Because Ecclesiastes 7:3, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better.
By the sadness of countenance, the heart is made better. So our spirit is uplifted. We're in that morning state, but because what? We understand what's about to come. We have to live through this first before we can get the prize. Anything that you want, anything beautiful that you want and trying to obtain in this world, you have to go through some kind of pain, you have to go through some kind of work. You're looking for a good body, all right? Well, you got to work out.
Patience.
I was gonna say just
Suffering, which is what? Patience goes into suffering.
Because you can't go to the gym one day and then expect to look like, an Olympian. That shit takes time.
I got a precept to go with you brothers just speaking on.
Okay.
This is Psalms chapter 51, verse 17. The sacrifices, Salakia, Psalms 51, verse 17. Psalms 51, verse 17. The sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart, O power that will not despise.
That said the sacrifices.
It says, the sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart.
See that?
I'm gonna get those words.
Yeah, go ahead, man. You see that? Because there's only certain people on this earth that are in that spirit, and that are in that spirit for righteous reasons. Because you have people with broken spirits on this earth, but they're still in a wicked mindset. Okay. Yeah, some dumb shit, or they lost their job, or they're homeless or some shit. Man, fuck that, man. You ain't doing nothing for the Lord. But there's people on this earth that are in broken, contrite spirit because of what? Because the world is in complete turmoil and the sons of the Most High are in a lower state. Go ahead, bro.
Okay. So I'm gonna get the word there for contrite. This broken spirit is self-explanatory.
Yeah.
It says the sacrifices of the Most High are a broken spirit and a contrite heart. All right. So I'm gonna get the word contrite, and it says the word there is dakah. The Hebrew word is dakah, and it says to crush, be crushed, be broken. It says in the Strong's definitions, primitive root to collapse, physically or mentally break, contrite, crouch.
Yeah, that's a terrible feeling, brothers. And I know brothers that probably felt that at some point in their life to actually be a broken man. That's very humbling. That sucks, bro. All right, but guess what? Brothers are in that spirit perpetually out here. This fucking sucks, bro. This is terrible. This is a terrible situation to be in, but we have no choice but to live through it. Because if you get weak-minded, guess what? You're gonna fall off and back into the world and into some sort of security. All right, we're not into that spirit. We're into what? Being in a lower state and letting the Lord lift us up. All right, we're not broken to a point where we just gave up.
When it says broken and contrite, it don't mean you're at home crying at night, crying yourself to sleep. We're talking about what? You sighing and crying. Because what you see all the abominations, you see all the wickedness, and you truly believe in Yahweh Shema Shai, so you get vexed for what you see, man. That's what it means by that, man. Not me, you at home crying like a bitch, do something about it, shit.
Sucks.
Yeah, if I can say real quick, ultimately that's going into anything and everything in life, man. When you uncomfortable is when you make a change in life. Like the brothers were saying, if you hate your job and you just complain about your job sucks every day, your job is gonna suck every day until you decide that I hate this shit to the point I'm gonna quit my job and go find another job, man. And I'm too hot in the house, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be in there burning up till you decide, you know what, it's too hot, I'm gonna go turn the AC on, man. All right, same thing in this, man. Hey, like the scriptures say, if you they're just talking about a contrite heart. If you comfortable in this here place, man, if you found with being in this oppression, being in Babylon, taking all this here hell, going out to the bar, spending your money on a little bit of drinks at the end of the week just to make it back through the week or whatever, whatnot. Hey, man, you're not gonna ever come into this in repentance, man, because you're not in the house of mourning, man. You're just trying to find a way to keep, how do I say, distracting yourself.
Yeah, put a Band-Aid over the wound.
Yeah. You're distracting yourself to get by to the next day, man. But ultimately, you got to be in a broken heart, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of being in captivity. I'm tired of seeing these heathen reigning over top of me, man. I'm tired of being in wickedness, so on and so forth. So what do, man? Cleave unto the Lord, man. All right?
I know a lot of brothers got preached.
Yeah, I gotta.
I looked at the brother again, and they're supposed to hold him one, and then go ahead, not gonna hold that. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's
Bro.
John, St. John 8, verse 32. And you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So, brothers, when we heard this truth, our spirits were set free. We finally,
Liberated.
oh, shoot.
Physically, we fucked up, but
Yeah, but we heard this, we were like, oh,
Right.
damn, dog. It was the Bible the whole time, bro. We were like, this is the Bible the whole time. Like, holy shit, bro.
There's an ending to this.
You know?
That's-
Yeah,
that's-
it ain't like this. It ain't gonna be this forever.
There's an
Oh
ending to
shit!
this.
When it talks about the kingdom of heaven, it means this. Oh shit! We was like, yo, I need to hear more of this. That set us free. We were like, oh man, thank you, God. We didn't know the name yet. Yeah, you're like, thank you. You know
Thank
what
the
I'm saying?
Lord.
Yeah, thank the Lord. But eventually, we kept learning, and we finally learned the name. We learned the order, and we got to a point. But it was like, yo, the truth is what set you free through the Spirit, man. Real quick, go ahead, get that.
This is Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city,
Right.
through the midst of Jerusalem.
Right.
Select. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4.
Con.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Right. Set a mark on the foreheads of the men that are in a contrite and broken heart.
Yeah.
Broken spirit, man.
They have been set free.
Yeah,
So they're crying.
Yeah, they're
tired
like,
of this
man,
shit.
It's tired of this shit, man.
Man, Lord, get us out of here.
They're not comforted by the flashing cars and the flashing lights, and they're not comforted by that shit no more. Get them out of here.
By the ridiculousness of this world, man. The people that these people find joy in, all right, these people, they work, they're miserable their entire week, and they go out on a Friday, they go out on a Saturday to let go of the steam, so to say, or they go to vacation into some remote place in the earth to go let off steam, to relax, to actually feel calm. When you come into this truth, there's nothing you can do to get away from this madness, because at the end of the day, it's still going to be here. If the kingdom of heaven is not established, you're still in this wickedness, man.
Go on vacation if you want. Guess what? You gotta pay for that vacation with your hard-earned money.
Yeah.
It's gonna break your ass. Yeah, you might have fun on fucking beach of some exotic country, but you gotta carry your happy ass back to America, and you gotta go to work on money, dummy.
Hey, brothers, do me a favor and slide over.
Come on.
Y'all been sliding this way slowly.
It's the spirit. Go to the right. It's the right. It's all right. Read that now.
path, right?
Yeah. Come on.
2nd Ezra 15 and 8. It says, I will hold my tongue.
Hold on,
No.
let me get it. 2nd Ezra 15 and 8.
Verse 7. So they can go there.
Okay. 2nd Ezra 15 verse 7. 2nd Ezra 15 and 7. It says, therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
Right, because now it's to the point where the Lord is like, you know what? All that wicked shit is over. I'm about to do something about it. All right? My men are out here, they're sighing and crying. I'm going to do something regarding this wickedness. Go ahead, read on.
Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. Who? Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me.
The innocent and righteous blood cried unto the Heavenly Father. All right?
Those that have the mark.
The brothers brought it out. The innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me. Okay? Go ahead.
And that's talking about all of Israel, because once they die, what are they doing? They're crying unto the Lord. Even if they were wicked, they're gonna cry unto the Lord. You know.
How long does thou now come and revenge our blood upon them that dwell upon the earth?
Yep.
You know? It says the innocent, 2nd Ezra 15, verse 8, but the part, it says, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually.
Souls of the just complain continually. All right, if you're righteous and just, then your spirit you're gonna be in is what? This in a house of mourning. All right, you're gonna be just constantly upset about the state of your people, the state of you, the state of the world. I'm not like you're gonna be like pissed off, kicking rocks everywhere you go. No, your spirit is gonna be in a low state. All right, your heart is gonna be broken. All right, because righteousness is not reigning supreme upon the earth. Wickedness is out here running the earth. So when you ask, when someone asks how you're doing, you might say you're having a good. All right, everything's good. But deep down in your spirit, your heart is broken because you're just seeing something on the news. You just seen little Jacob get shot by a stray bullet. Whatever judgment. But that shit shouldn't be fucking happening, man. You seen fucking GMO foods and all this abomination shit. You seen a commercial for some kind of pork shit, and that shit just fuck your heart up, man.
Hey, you get a turkey sandwich and you find out there's pork in there.
You get a turkey sandwich, you about to dig into that motherfucker.
Hey,
and
wait
go,
a minute.
What the hell is this pink shit?
Yeah.
Hey, Habakkuk said the wrong judgment going forward.
Yep.
You know? So that's what you upset about. Like, things are all good, but you blacks and Hispanics, or especially you Negroes, oh well, we got BET. They gave you one channel out of 1,000. You good. You good with that. Black entertainment television.
We got the LeBron
you got
James.
BET.
We got you got the
you got Popeyes and KFC.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas, y'all good with that, man. One channel, then out of 1 month out of the whole year, January, February, why it's the shortest month of the year. So you niggas happy with the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Oh, we give you food stamps. So-called white men give you food stamps. Oh, you happy with that? Labor Day. Y'all happy with the bare minimum, the crumbs.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, happy about that. Oh, we get the day after Thanksgiving off too?
Well, thank you, massa.
I told my people at work, I said, I said, yeah, you get Friday off too after Thanksgiving. We get Friday off. Ah! Like
Black Friday.
Yeah. Shit.
Mockery.
That's serious. Fuck, you should expect that off, man. Yeah. But anyways, go ahead, bro.
Con. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 15. Con. Isaiah chapter 57, verse 15.
Isaiah 57, 15.
Con.
Right.
This is Isaiah chapter 57, verse 15. For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabited eternity.
Con, that's the Most High.
That's right.
The high and lofty one, man. No?
That's dope.
Go ahead. That's what you said.
God, that's the Most High. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 57, verse 15. For thus saith the high and lofty one that inhabited eternity.
The Ancient of Days.
Yeah.
That's another. That's a title.
Why not fear somebody that can't die, bro? Who created time, bro? Who created was before days.
Hey, like the scripture says, how can you not fear the one who made the waters to stop on the shore?
That's in Jeremiah. Because at the same time, because at the same time, you can be in good health. You can have no diseases.
Yeah.
But eventually, time is gonna kill your ass, man. Eventually, you know what I mean? You can eat right. Your mother, right? Your mother can be pregnant with you, and she can eat right 100%, no pork, no nothing, just eat healthy. Then you come out eating healthy, right? Then you get about 60, 70, maybe 80. I even give you 100, and that's being generous. But eventually you're gonna die, man. You're gonna die, man. Time is gonna kill your ass,
You can be Dr. Seppi, bro. Dr. Seppi, bro. And you can be as healthy as you want to be, bro.
That can cure anything.
Yeah, bro. You still have the what's that? Psalms, the issues of death belonging to the Lord, bro. Okay, your soul is required of the Lord. Yahweh Shai made you, bro. Okay, the day you were born, how you was going to be. Every second that you step, everything that you think about was predestined. Okay, and that was issued out of the mouth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Okay, made you, man.
High and lofty.
High and lofty. The only person that's supposed to be proud. Okay, that's the supreme being. The scriptures call him the King of Nations, man.
Hey, and honestly, the Most High ain't proud because he just correct. It's like being proud is claiming for some shit that you ain't really got. You know, oh, look what I did, so on and so forth. But the Most High can actually say that shit. Look what I created, and everything I created is perfect, man. That's not him being proud. That's just him being truthful, man. All right. So he the only one that has that reign, that rulership. Because all of us, no matter what we do, man, we still been put on a planet that we don't control the oxygen and all the things that we need just to survive, man. You say, like the scripture say, you're not even mindful of basically him whose hand your very heart is in, man. You can't control your heart beating, man. So how the hell are you gonna be proud of anything that you're doing, man? Everything that you're doing is under the will and the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So again, he can't really be proud, but you know we got to look at it as, yo, man, we in his hands, man.
And then even if you know the characteristics of the Most High, if you read throughout the scriptures, the Most High boasted himself, man. You know, he's like, you know, who created the heavens and the earth?
Yeah.
You know,
Separated
like
all these things.
Yeah,
my hands made.
he boasted. I've searched the heavens. You know,
Yeah.
he haven't found another.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
he went out searching. Like, is there any power besides me,
Bro.
You know, like go ahead,
Bro,
bro.
to add on, bro, the scriptures say he nameth every star, man. And calleth them after their name.
You know everyone that called them all by name.
Con, the
Number
scriptures
the
say
hairs of your head.
Con, the scriptures say he casteth his saints as nothing before him, man. Like, bro, the Lord just that dude, bro.
Oh,
He's just that
the
dude.
Most High.
Salakia,
The Most
forgive
High.
me, the water. The Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he is.
Yeah, that's a perfect
Yahweh,
title, the
bro.
Most High.
He is perfect, bro. Perfect in all his doings. The perfect balance. Everybody, every soul. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushai don't play no fucking games, bro. So that's why all you imbeciles that's walking down the street, yo, it's beautiful to witness that. Cause that's your downfall and destruction.
Fear him.
Yeah.
We fear him.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead.
Kind, yes. Slightly.
Yeah.
Yes, slightly.
We
Isaiah.
gotta talk about the Most High, man. Sometimes you just gotta exalt the Most High, man. You know, sometimes it takes 10 minutes just to, you know what I'm saying, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, kind. Isaiah 57, verse 15. And it reads, "For thus saith the high and lofty one, that inhabited eternity, whose name is holy. I dwell in the high and holy place with him also that is of a contrite and humble spirit, to revive the spirit of the humble and to revive the heart of the contrite ones."
So the ones that are in a humble and contrite spirit, guess what? The Lord has said he's gonna what did he say? He's gonna revive. Thank you. He can revive those spirits.
Breathe means again to live, revive.
Yeah, viva, we live. You know. Okay, so those men are out there complaining continually. All right, guess what? Those men are gonna be revived. You have to honestly believe that. You can't just be like, oh, yeah, God is great, God is love. Yes, but you gotta understand that if you're in that low and contrite spirit, the Lord is ultimately gonna lift you up if you truly are in that spirit.
Hey, so speaking about that revival, you can read that in Ezekiel 37, man. All right, because you're going out fishing for the elect, you're putting that breath back into them, and then there was what? I prophesied as I was commanded, and then basically there arose an exceedingly great army, man. All right, that's what's going on right now. That's how we all being revived, coming back to who we are, knowing our nationalities, our names, the Heavenly Father's name, and so on and so forth, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
This is Isaiah 61, verse 1. And it reads, "The spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai is upon me, because Yahweh Shem Yahushai have appointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek."
Right. The meek, the lowly. Go ahead.
He have sent me to bind the broken. He have sent me to bind the brokenhearted,
Right.
and to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prisons to them that are bound.
Yeah, you Israelites out there, man. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 2, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
Yeah, we preach the year of the Lord. We preach the day of the Lord. All right, the day of our salvation and the day of our enemy's destruction. All right, we proclaim that. All right, but again, those that are captive, all right, that's your liberation. Go ahead.
In the day of vengeance.
Yeah, vengeance onto our enemies. Go ahead.
Of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, our power to comfort all that mourn.
Right, all the mourn. Beautiful. A lot of that scripture, bro. Comfort all that mourn. All right, because the ones out there are truly in the mourning state are the ones that truly need comfort, that need salvation. Not everybody on this earth needs salvation, man. All right, we need to be renewed. We need strength again. All right, we're not where we're supposed to be. The Israelites are supposed to be on a level. All right, but the Lord's gonna renew our strength, man.
Let's start it.
You got it.
It's Isaiah 40, verse 21. It says, have ye not known? Have ye not heard? Hath it not been told you from the beginning? Have ye not understood from the foundation of the earth? It is he that sits upon the circle of the earth, and inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers. And verse 22.
That shows you how how mighty the Lord is.
And also too, that flat earth.
Oh yeah.
That circle, when you go into the etymology, when you look at definition, that word there, the definition is sphere. Exactly, it says sphere there. All right.
Oh no, brother, pizza circle, brother.
It says sphere. You know, so and we all know what a sphere look like, man. All right, it's a 3D circle, man. All right. It says, it is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth. So the Most High, letting you know, in Isaiah, all right, even Job, you know, they had knowledge of all that stuff, man. The earth is a sphere, okay? It's not flat.
Yeah.
It says, and inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers that stretcheth out the heavens as a curtain. And does not science say that the universe is constantly expanding? All right, so stretcheth out the heavens is the curtain. So the Lord stretcheth out the heavens, man. All right, it says, and spreadeth them as a tent to dwell in, that bringeth the princes to nothing. He maketh the judges of the earth as vanity.
No, yeah, worthless.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Yea, they shall not be planted. Yea, they shall not be sown. Yea, their stalk shall not take root in the earth. And ye shall also blow upon them, and they shall wither, and the whirlwind shall take them away as stubble. To whom then will ye liken me? The Most High, man, again. All right, he boasts in himself, man. All right. Or shall I be equal, saith the Holy One? All right. Lift up your eyes on high, and behold, who hath created these things, and bringeth out their host by number.
And that's everything, man. It said bringeth out their host by number. You have a host of ants, man. Okay? And that's the most despised creature on planet Earth. But the Lord bringeth forth that host. How much more the beasts of the field? How much more the kingdoms? Yahweh Shai bringeth forth the numbers of the host, man. Yahweh Shai is the one that lifteth up one and put it down to another, man. Okay? Yahweh Shai is that dude, bro. Okay? The living power. All right? Go ahead, you got it.
It says, he calleth them all by names, by the greatness.
That's right. So every ant, Elder Apostle Carr brought that out a couple months ago. I was like, damn, it was heavy. He said, do you not know that every ant has a name? The Most High named every ant. Okay? So how much more you, bro? Okay, the scriptures, the brother quoted it. Yo, every hair, I'm in the bathroom picking my shit out. Oof. Hair falling out. Every hair on your head is numbered, man. Okay? That's a power to be feared, bro. That's a power to be feared that control your heartbeat.
Every breath you take.
Every breath you take. Every step you take. Predestined your whole day when you was asleep.
Yeah.
You know? That's a power to fear. They control you, and you think you doing some shit. You think you running the shit. You think you, all you hear in America is I, me. You know about some y'all shot where they predestined these niggas to die. Okay, that's the one you want to fear. That's that dude, bro. Okay, they call them by their host. You got it.
He calls them all by names by the greatness of his might, for that he is strong in power. Not one faileth.
Not one. So what does that mean? Not one. Everything from the grass, okay, from the way the air, all right. Everything that's moving, bro, is sanctioned by Yahweh Shem Shah. Not one faileth, man. Every leaf that falleth from a tree, man. Yahweh Shem Shah is sanctioned, man. Okay. All right. That's the power of Yahweh Shem Shah. That's the power to be feared. And guess what? The beauty of that is that's your power. The God of Israel, the Holy One of Israel, man. All right, the Holy One of Yahshua, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. All right, the God of Israel, okay? That will not leave thee nor forsaking thee, man. Okay? In the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. All right? Okay? This is the book of the Lord, man. Okay? That's the power that we're talking about, man. The power that come out of great destruction. Great, bro, our people are destroyed out here, bro. The fuck is niggas smoking, bro? Bro, we eating GMOs, bro. Our people bugged out off of chicken sandwiches, man. Okay?
Damn.
Skipping lines, bugging out, bro. Okay, that's the power to be fearing, the one that can bug you out, bro. The Lord is bugging you out. You could be in the truth 20 years and the Lord have your ass bug out, bro. Fear him. Fear him, bro. And he getting ready to reestablish that fear on the planet Earth, man. By the way of destruction. All right? Final destination, man.
What the Lord is going to do is he's going to show his hand. He's going to show his power. Because people of them forgot.
That's right, man.
All right? The only people that have remembered the power of the Lord and what the Lord actually is his men. Those that have known him from the beginning. Those are the ones that are the only ones that know his power and know what his worth is. I wouldn't say worth, but know what he's capable of.
Right.
You know? But go ahead and continue on that.
Verse 27. Why sayest thou, O Jacob, and speakest, O Israel, my way is hid from the Lord, and my judgment is passed over from my power. Hast thou not known? Hast thou not heard that the everlasting God, the Lord and the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary?
The world hasn't heard that. You know, they have heard that, but they don't really understand that. You know, we truly we truly believe that and understand that. Go ahead.
It says, there is no searching of his understanding.
There's no searching of the Lord's understanding.
My ways are higher than your ways.
Yeah, exactly. Going into Isaiah 55. Yeah, these puny brains can't wrap around the folly of Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay, go ahead.
Come, verse 18. To whom then will ye liken God, or that psychic, or what likeness will ye compare unto him?
Yeah, you compare anything unto the Heavenly Father. That's a disservice to the Heavenly Father. Yeah, right.
Yeah, blasphemy. It's an unholy lie.
Yeah, there's nothing compared to the Most High. Okay, he's the. Okay, nothing compared. He's the beginning and the end. Yeah. Well, actually, that's Yahweh Shai. But there's no, really, what's the beginning of the Most High? There's no beginning. It just is. He always was.
Beginning and no end.
Yeah, he always was. And we can't wrap our heads around that. It's just way beyond our understanding. Try to think about that.
Yeah. Just trying to think about when did the Most High really begin?
Yeah, like,
what's your time?
who created him? What, bro, you just gonna bug out.
You're killing brain cells.
He created creation. So what you mean? Who created him? He created creation. What you mean? Shit.
He created the creators of creation.
That's above your pay grade.
Where did God come from then? All right, wait, bro, you just gonna bug out, man.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
Just know that he exists.
Yeah, he is. That's his name,
He
man.
is, man.
Doing too much, man.
Put some spec on his name.
Okay, 1 second. I know you're ready.
I got a precept you don't read. A little short one.
Because it says, he giveth power to the faint and to them
Read it
that,
again. 29.
29. Isaiah 40 and 29. He giveth power to the faint and to them that have no might, he increaseth strength.
The ones that are the lowly and the meek, he increased their strength. All right, and the world can't wrap their head around that. The lowly and the meek are gonna be the most powerful people on in existence. One more, but yeah, bring yours up because I know yours is in season. Yeah, so bring yours up before you get to the next verse.
Son, this is real quick. Job, chapter 5, verse. I'm gonna start at verse 8. Job, chapter 5, verse 8. I would seek unto the Most High, and unto the Most High would I commit my cause, which doth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth and sendeth waters upon the fields.
Because Esau, all right, this is a physical kingdom. Esau has technology. Esau can do this and Esau can do that. But when it comes to the body, right, Esau can't lift up and fly away. You know, Esau don't have superhuman strength. Esau can't manipulate the elements with his bare hands. You know what I mean? So things unsearchable, man. Things that Esau can't obtain with his technology that he's trying to obtain, but it's just some things is unsearchable. Like, you know, that Esau just can't explain.
No explanation.
No explanation.
He can't tell you why H2O equals water. He can
Yeah.
just tell you that H2O equals water, but he can't tell you why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He can't explain gravity.
Yeah, he can. Yeah. Is it pushing? Is it pulling? Wait, which is it?
He comes up with some theory called quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
Talking about if you hold something up and you drop it like 100 times, it's a theory that the shit will stay floating in the air. Like at least 1 out of 1,000 times or whatever, a billion trillion times, it'll stay floating in the air if you let it go. You know, only theories.
He's into that chaos, order out of chaos.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's the same guy that told you everything came out of nothing.
Right.
You know, so.
Well, something else is gonna. If you take a book and
For no
blow it up,
reason.
it's just
Yeah,
gonna
for no
fall
reason.
back into its own. Nah, bro. But go ahead.
I'm gonna read that one on verse 9 again.
Yes, sir.
Job 5 and 9, which doth great things and unsearchable, marvelous things without number, who giveth rain upon the earth and sendeth waters upon the fields. Verse 11, to tie it back to what we begin at, to set up on high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety.
Spirit, man. See that? Read that last part again.
Okay. Hey, that's what we're getting ready to come into.
Yeah,
that's why
right.
it's a blessing to have the spirit of mourning upon you. Because the Lord is getting ready to exalt us, man. But we have to do His will. We have to do what He said to do to be exalted. There ain't no getting around that. Let me read that last part again. Job 5 and 11. To set up on high those that be low, that those which mourn may be exalted to safety. Safety, man.
Safety.
From what's coming.
Yeah, and what's that? Psalms 91, man. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High, which is nobody's thinking about the scriptures in 2019, bro. Really meditate on that, bro.
Some people are.
Right.
Maybe
Of
some-
course, that's the main point.
Yeah.
But nobody, of course, nobody's thinking about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, bro. On the planet Earth. Settle that in your mind, bro.
My broadcast and y'all brothers, man.
All right?
Because that
He that dwelleth.
secret place is the truth. Because
That's right,
you got Christians in the scriptures, but they're not in the secret place of the Most High, you know?
Secret place. They're in the
They're in the
No.
danger zone. They're in the danger zone.
Hey, this is a quick testimony real quick. My pops called me today talking about, yo, I see your brothers out there. He saw some Israelites somewhere. I say, man, them ain't my brothers.
Yeah, I don't know them.
You know, I don't know. And I say, you know, because I already know, yeah, they Israel, but they're not
Yeah.
teaching the same doctrine, which is the secret place, the knowledge.
Kind of.
Right? So I say, ask them what the mark of the beast is. That's why I did that video. The mark of the beast is not sin. They say, oh, the mark of the beast is sin. Well, that's not the secret place of the Most High. You know? Sin, well, we all got the mark of the beast, man.
Yeah.
Then I went to Leviticus 19 and 19, wearing diverse garments.
Yeah.
We all sinning right now.
every day.
We going off every day, man.
So how do you? It
Yeah,
doesn't make
so
no
it's like,
sense.
it makes no freaking
Yeah.
sense, bro. So yeah, you got people out there preaching Israel, 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 but when it comes to that nitty gritty,
Yeah.
You know, that go to show you it's
The whole
stages.
road.
It's stages to this thing. Yeah, you're gonna find out you're an Israelite. That's the first step. Okay, you stepped in. But if the Lord really dealing with you, He gonna lead you to truth, which is here at
secret
Great
place,
Millstone.
yeah.
So you're gonna take that further step in, and then it's stages, man. You know, not everybody just gonna come into this thing and just know, man. It's stages, man.
And even if you get,
Alright.
because you might creep in unawares. But what you came without the wedding garment, so your ass get tied up and you toss the fuck out
tied
there,
out,
man.
thrown out the fuck
Get
Yeah.
offended by something like, hold on, I don't believe in that. I don't agree with that. Then you like, oh, then you all bugged out. Like, damn,
Yep.
you know.
I was just gonna say you gonna come in here like a wedding crasher.
Yeah.
You gonna get sought out.
Objection.
Get salt out.
You know,
Yeah.
any objections? Objection.
What asshole?
All right, double. May that be a curse asshole. Yep. Yeah, he's a good fuck.
This is Sirach chapter 16, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 16.
By himself.
Should have asked him some questions. Shit. So you going to the Christian concert?
Ecclesiasticus chapter 16 and verse 20. No heart can think upon these things worthily, and who is able to conceive his ways?
Who could conceive his ways, man?
Go ahead. It is a tempest which no man can see, for the most part of his works are hid. So going into the point, seeking of the things above thy strength, trying to figure out what is there an origin of the Most High. There's no point in even being worthy to think upon these things because one, we're mortal men. We still die, we still get sick. How are you to question the Most High of His ways? You go above things that way above your mind. Even if the Lord put a little bit of seed and gave you something, that He'll bug you out. You'll blow. Because certain things He keeps away from us because we can't handle it.
Remember what Paul said when he went up to the third heaven? He couldn't even utter. It wasn't lawful to utter what he seen.
Another language you can't
Yeah.
communicate.
It's too much.
English, you can't, what can you say?
No words you can use in the English language or whatever language on the earth to describe what he saw.
So if he saw just what he saw, imagine what the Most High's knowledge is. It's unsearchable.
Yeah, that's just an inkling.
It's too much for you mortals.
Yeah, exactly. You saw the godly realm. What are you talking about, dog? Y'all people out here, man, y'all on some low level shit, man. Also the godly realm. We're gonna be in and out of that, when the kingdom of heaven is
EK.
established.
And that's the power of Yahweh Shemel Shot to actually predestine you people to not even know that you are destined to be destroyed. The majority of the people on the planet Earth are destined to be destroyed.
Sucks to be y'all, man.
They don't even know. People living don't even know they're okay, I'm driving, I'm finna go downtown. Bro, the Lord got a day for you to be destroyed, bro. Okay? That's heavy, bro. The Lord purpose everybody, bro. Everybody got a date.
That's why they got that saying, the Lord called his card or called his number.
Yeah,
It was his time,
It's his time, bro. The Lord got a certain time for everybody on the planet Earth. So all this, everything you see, bro, this shit don't matter, bro. It's about you having this truth, man. That's right. Do you have the names of Yahweh Shemel Shai? What is his name? What is his son's name? Because the name of the Lord is a strong tower. Do you believe in that power in the time of your calamities?
I think this song 91. This song 91.
I'm already in Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 91. Okay. Psalms chapter 91, verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Psalms 91 verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
You'll be in the shadow of Almighty, meaning you have that comfort. All right. The Lord, you dwell in the secret place of the Most High, meaning this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. That means the Lord's got you, man. You're covered. You're in the shadow of the Heavenly Father. That's a beautiful thing. That's good comfort. Go ahead, read on.
Verse 2. It says, I will say of Yahweh Shemel Shai, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power, in Him will I trust.
That's why you quoted earlier about the Lord's name being a strong tower. That's in Proverbs 18. So that's read that part again.
God, this is Psalms 91 verse 2. I will say of Yahweh Shemel Shai, He is my refuge and my fortress,
Right.
my power, In him will I trust.
Stronghold. Go ahead. He's our power. Right? We only trust in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and those that are in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. We don't trust man. We trust the spirit just on man. If you get that spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai in you, we gonna rock with you. You a brother to us. But you would come into some other spirit than like everybody else on this planet Earth. We ain't fucking with you, bro. If we don't know you, we ain't fucking with you straight up. But if you come in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that means, hey man, the Lord, it's a possibility he's dealing with you. Go ahead.
Verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
Right, it's surely. All right, the Lord's going to deliver you out of the hell that's about to come upon this earth. The noise of the fowler is that trapper that casts the birds. All right, and you can liken that onto Esau. All right, who traps us in all different types of ways. All right, and that noisome pestilence is going to be likened onto the nuclear missiles. All right. That nuclear destruction that's imminent. Go ahead, please keep reading.
Khan, verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Khan, read it again.
Khan, Psalms chapter 91, verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust.
Right. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to cover us with his feathers, and under his wings said trust. We shall trust.
Right.
Yeah, man. You know, and hey, we put our trust, we put all our trust in the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and it's gotten us nothing but beautiful things, and open up our eyes wider and wider each day as we traverse this world day by day, man. The Lord has got a comfort around us. We've been delivered out of all types of situations, bro. Go ahead.
What was that?
Hedge out of Psalms
34:7.
Psalms 37?
34.
And 7.
Yeah.
Oh, camping around. Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I can't put around. I said it wrong.
Psalms 34 and 7. Psalms chapter 34 and verse 7. The angel of Yahweh encampeth round about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Read it one more time.
Psalms 34 and 7. The angel of Yahweh encampeth around about them that fear him and delivereth them.
Yep. So what does that mean? That means you brothers got angels around you, man. All right? That's protecting you, man. Bringing you through your daily circumstances, man. Okay? So that you can come out the camp, man. That's the power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. You can't see that. You can't see the angels, but they there. And like Elder Ariella of GMS Dallas said, man, if you can't believe that the angels are around you, your faith is ministry.
Yep.
You gotta believe that you gotta believe, bro. Where's your faith? Believe that the angels, bro, you believe in Yahweh Shemiah Shah, believe the angels are around you, man. Okay? Because we coming into a time where your faith is gonna be on the line, man. Okay? Great man, faith was tested, man. So you gotta believe that the angels are around you, man. Okay, bringing you through your daily tribulations, man, so that you can come out the camp, so that you can do a video, man, whether you sick, you know. Yahweh Shemiah Shah is ministering to us, man. Angels putting that download in you, man. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shah. Go ahead. And it said encampeth, man. Encamp. So you don't know how many angels around you.
Yeah, like Alicia said, man, there be more of us than there is of them, man. There be more that with us.
You got it right
Oh,
here.
kind of spirit.
This is 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 15. 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 15. And when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host, an army, encompassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, that him being Elisha,
Alicia, yeah.
Alas, my master, how shall we do? Verse 16. And he answered, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Yeah, could you imagine seeing a whole fucking army, bro? About to
It's all about the rolling.
yeah, conversion your ass, man. You see horses, swords, staffs, you know,
Cop
spears.
cars after cop cars.
Yeah, think of it in today's times, yeah. big as MRAPs, cop cars, and military, army fatigues.
Helicopter flying above.
What are you gonna do against that, man? He said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, man. Because guess what? What we got is much more than what they dealing with.
We've been through situations like that. When we used to be out in downtown St. Pete, man, we had the whole battalion of police down there. I'm talking about the whole police department of St. Pete was out there. We were, it was 8 of us maybe. But what, we feared the Lord, so we stood boldly, you know, because we knew the Lord was with us, man. He had his angels around us. We weren't scared that Jake see that many cops around you, they gonna be scared. Oh shit, these niggas might kill me, man. We was cussing them out, you know.
Yeah, they eventually left.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Verse 17, and Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
Hey, he saw the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahushua all around him. So he's like, oh shit, we good. Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, imagine that, because you can't see that. That shit's in a higher dimension, a higher frequency that our eyes can't see. We only can see Roy G. Biv shit.
Yeah.
We can't see ultraviolet, bro. So imagine you able to see it for a split second and see what's out there, bro.
And we can't. But you got ultraviolet, and then on the other scale, infrared. But what, we got lights. With lights, we can see that. The chariots are beyond that, man. They're not on our spectrum, man. That's why they can manifest as they please.
Pop in and out of our dimension, bro. They there. And so the Lord opened up homie's eyes, and when he opened his eyes, it was like, because he was afraid. He was like, yo, imagine you see a bunch of these cops and shit. Yo, that shit's scary, bro. Yeah, they're about to do anything, lock us up, put us in, who knows?
A good example.
Esau's ugly, bro.
A good example is the movie 300, when they looked over the cliff and saw nothing but ships and soldiers, man. That's how it must have been, just a sea of the opposing military, man.
Yeah, you take that gulp. You know you're about to bite the big one, bro. But he said, open up servant's eyes, bro. He opened his eyes, and what did he see? Read it again. Oh, you can look.
Back in 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 17. And it reads, and Elisha prayed and said, Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elisha.
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful, bro.
No,
yeah, that's the point. Yeah, man. See? So that's exactly what you don't understand. Maybe you do. I'm not saying you, but people don't really understand that what's around us, specifically the ones that are serving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the ones what we call God through the name of Jesus. Well, guess what? Those men out there that are out on the highways, byways, in the sackcloth, there's entities around them, brothers. Us.
And real quick, that's why we wear the garments. Because this is representative of the mourning.
Sackcloth.
This is what the men of ancient days used to put on when they would mourn. A family member died, you put on sackcloth, you put ash upon your head, and you go and mourn, man.
Yeah, because these ain't royal garments.
Yeah, these aren't royal garments.
We got these at Walmart. Fabric at Walmart.
There's some fabric. We had these same garments for years. They got stains on them. And, what I'm saying, you wash them and all, but they've been through a lot of shit, bro. We're in lower state. We're in mourning when we come out here. We're not in no time, So the Lord's gonna lift up those brothers, man, and we gotta hedge, like he said, angels encampeth around us. Yeah. Those that fear Him, and brothers fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Brothers truly, honestly fear the Lord. And so, if you truly,
that's why they out here.
That's the only reason why we out here, because we understand that the Lord. If once we stop coming out here, that's when it's off with our heads. Okay. So it's like we're not really gonna play with that. We're not, we don't see the Lord and all like that, but that's not a power we're trying to fuck with like that, man. Like we're really not trying to test it. We're seeing enough destruction on this earth to know that can happen. We could be touched too. So we ain't gonna play with that power. We're gonna reverence that power. All right, and if we reverence that power, guess what? The Lord is going to keep us under His wings. Go back to Psalm 91, brother.
This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 3. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence. Verse 4.
Surely. Go ahead.
That's right. Meaning truly, verily.
Yeah, verily, come.
Of a truth. Verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Right.
Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor by the arrow that flieth by day.
None of that's gonna stop our spirit from serving the Lord. Once we understand, once you dwell in the secret place of the Heavenly Father, nothing out here can really scare you like that. Because you know the Lord got your back. You've been delivered out of shit out here. All you brothers got testimonies of being delivered out of the hands of the wicked, bro. Whether you was in the world or whether you was in this truth, you've been delivered out of the hands of the wicked. And you know it ain't nothing but God. Like Jay say, it ain't nothing but God. It ain't nothing but God. They could be doing some wicked shit. They can see a car parked on the side of the road with the keys in it still. The car running, and they're like, oh shit, that's a lick right there. Ain't nothing but God. Jake on some wicked shit, bro. They see a Ben sitting out there. Oh shit, he left the keys. He went in the corner store. I'm taking that shit. Oh shit, look, we riding good. Ain't nothing but God, man. Ain't nothing but God. Look at that. I'm about to park this shit in the backyard. You know, Jake crazy, but we understand. We dwell in the secret place of the Heavenly Father. This is the secret council, bro. All right, this is the deep secret place. Only certain people are allowed in this thing, and we was let in through the Spirit. The Lord have mercy on us.
Private club.
I got a quick precept.
Yeah,
real quick.
take that.
This is Salakia.
You're right.
This is Psalms 37 and verse 40. Psalms 37 and verse 40. Says Psalms 37 verse 40, and the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him.
See that? Because you trust in him, man. That's all it takes. You know what? All the things I see with my eyes, that's great and all, but there's something telling me that this isn't right. There's something more to this existence. And they ain't telling me. There's something more to this living shit. There's something more to this life shit. And these people ain't telling me what it is. I trust in this power. And once you put your full trust and understanding and love into this power, guess what? He's got your back. And it's almost like you're immortal. You know, on a low level. The Lord's going to deliver you out of shit you would believe, like, damn, I'm about to put to death. And the Lord's going to take you out of that. Oh, I'm about to get locked up. The Lord's going to pull you out of that. The Lord does it all the time, like clockwork. And if you do have to go through a little shit, you put your trust in the Lord, guess what? He's going to bring you right out of that, and you're going to be a stronger man. And you're going to have some more wisdom. You're like, yeah, I've been through that before, I know. And then what do? You're able to give that wisdom and pass it on to another brother that hasn't been through it. And bring your testimonies out. And we all can move on and push through. That's the beauty of this thing. Wisdom.
This is Psalms chapter 91, verse 4. And it reads, he shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. It says, verse 5.
Shield and buckler, that's a defense. This truth is our defense. It's like money is a defense.
How much more the word? The truth.
How much more the word than this truth? This money is gonna get. I mean, this money. Well, you know,
This is money, yeah.
Yeah.
Should store up your treasure and where moth don't corrupt, you know?
You see that? Yeah, all these different brothers just quoted like 3 or 4 different scriptures in a split second, bro.
Joking, brother. I ain't got no money, but what I do got, you know what I'm saying, is enough to give you.
The name of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. That's what the apostle said in the book of Acts.
Yeah, but this, you know, so this truth, this is our defense, man. The Lord, you in this truth, you're defended, man. You got a force field around you that no wickedness can penetrate. Yeah, you good, bro. You in it. You in, bro. Lord got you, man. Oh, what did he say to you? He said some shit to you? Oh, fuck. You know, he gets fucking ran over by a bus the next morning.
Or he gets fired.
Yeah, something bad happens to that guy.
His woman cheats on him.
Yeah. You know?
He falls off a 4-story building and breaks his lower extremities.
These are real accounts that we just named. Shit.
Real accounts.
Hit by a bus. Yeah, fell phone. I think it was a 5-story building.
5-story. Remember, it's like.
But go ahead, bro.
Psalms 91 verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Yeah, man.
It's the missiles.
Missiles. Okay. We're not afraid of that. We're not worried about that. We understand that those things are going to happen. It's going to come. But guess what? We're hastening that day because you know why? We understand that the Lord is going to have certain people's backs, and we truly believe through the Spirit that He got our backs, that we are part of that number. And whether we are or not, we don't know. We don't know. But we believe we are. If we didn't believe we are, we wouldn't be out here wasting our time. All right? You wouldn't be wasting time watching this video. Trying to learn, unless you're a scoffer, trying to make fun of us. Go ahead.
Con, verse 6. Nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness,
Right?
nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday.
And read on, because it's going to tell you what.
Con, verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side,
Uh-huh.
and 10,000 at thy right hand.
So you're gonna see people get taken by the pestilence. See people get taken by the violence. You're gonna see people be taken by the fowler. All right. But read on.
Con, and it reads, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee.
It won't come near you. That's not gonna affect you. Why? Go ahead.
Verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou see and behold and see the reward of the wicked.
Yeah, that's the reward of the wicked, man. That's not for you, man. You've been doing good according to the Lord. That's not gonna happen to you, man. Right. Don't worry about that. That's for the wicked. It's for the wicked only.
If I can say on a small scale, the Lord has already got us protected right now, man. You got all these different philosophies and just demons is flowing throughout the world right now, especially here in Babylon, where you have people doing all kind of crazy shit, man. Left and right. But what we don't, how do I say? We're not subscribed to that, man. You don't see us following after these same things, man.
Trying to mix it with the truth.
Like for instance, the Popeye situation, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a pure demon on that situation, man. People out there getting beat up and all kind of crazy shit. But what?
Somebody got killed recently.
Yeah, stabbed up. But we're not in the mix of none of that. You know, we're not been blind. You know, we're not blinded by what's really going on. We can actually see these things that's popping off, man. So that's the way the Lord already showing us mercy, man. Because we could have. I think about this all the time, man. You really not in control of the shit that's really going on in your life, man. Literally tomorrow you can wake up as a homosexual, man. Tomorrow you can wake up thinking of yourself as a female, man. Tomorrow you can wake up and prophesying that the mark of the beast is goddamn sin.
Tomorrow you might not even wake up.
All that. You see, that's why, you know what? That's why it's Dua to Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai. Call Lord and La Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai. Call Lord and La Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai. Call Lord and La Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai. Because the Lord didn't put us in that shit, man. We were in those different kind of philosophies. Ain't no homosexual shit, but we was in those weird ass philosophies at one point or another. But the Lord picked us up by the scruff of our neck and said, no, right here. Right. We were trying to go, no, right here. Like, you know, you got your daughter, your son, or whatever, you keep walking off, you keep pulling that ass back in here. No, you're not going that way, we're going this way. This is the path. You go over there, destruction, that's the street. You get ran over by a car, you go into the street. That's what the Lord is doing to us. And we are like, you know what? That makes plenty of sense. You know?
He did that through his son, which is the door. Mm-hmm. And he shows us that straight and narrow, you know?
Straight and narrow, yeah. You know, at first it was like, you know what? Let me hear more. And then we heard more, and then we were, you know, fully persuaded. You know? Read on a little bit more.
Con, it's in Psalms chapter 91, verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou see and behold, and see the reward of the wicked.
Only with your eyes. Only with your eyes will you see the reward of the wicked. You're not going to feel it. All right?
If I may add, that's why in the book of Romans, in the book of Romans it says, the Most High Yahweh Shemel Shai have vessels fitted for destruction. In vessels fitted for mercy. So you gotta thank Yahweh Shemel Shai for actually so the Holy Spirit on you to actually want to endure. Because the Lord has vessels fitted for destruction, and He has vessels fitted for mercy. All right, either you call vessels fitted to destroy by coming for the message, all right, or being eaten by a fucking bear ant, okay, all right, okay, get your shit blown away by Esau Edom, okay, with an M16 and hollow bullets, man, all right, or you have the option of being bestowed mercy upon your soul, okay, by Yahweh Shemel Shai having food for you in the times we're coming into, man. All right, Isaiah 65:13. The Lord is actually going to have a way where here it is, all hell gonna break loose. You're gonna actually have these people going out into the streets, hopping in their car trying to get out of the fucking city, man. And you like, God damn, you going into the houses, hey, like two, three apartments. You like, God damn, all these kids, because what? They done got into, they trying to flee the city. You know what I mean? You don't never know, bro. The Lord got some shit for the man of the Lord, bro. You gotta have that mind state, like, bro, I invested into you, how much you shot, I know you got me, bro.
Read the last part again.
Cut. So it reads, only with thine eyes, Psalms 91 verse 8. Cut. Psalms 91 verse 8, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made Yahweh Bashmiel Shai, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation.
Bring this out here. Sirach chapter 39, verse 25. Sirach 39, Sirach 39 rather. Sirach 39, verse 25. It says, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All these things are for good and to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil. I'm going to keep reading. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which they're in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them, which is the Heavenly Father, that appease, the spirits created for vengeance.
Execute.
They execute when they do, and they execute the vengeance of the Lord. It pleases the Lord. Reading on, verse 29: fire, hail, and famine, and death. All these were created for vengeance.
Hey, because you got all those things that it just named. The spirits be in them. The angels be guiding them. Like fire, the spirits will be in that fire, just like the spirits are gonna be in the missiles, man. You know, to do what it need to do. That's why you got them wildfires in California. That shit just jumping over highways, man. You know, those are spirits in there.
Yeah, to get to its target.
Yep.
Next verse, one more verse. Verse 30. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. Okay, the wicked. So those things again are created for the ungodly, for the wicked. The Lord has given the godly things, but the wicked is given horrible, terrible things.
I was just gonna say basically what I was saying, talking about those fires and things like that. Even the Mormon situation that happened out there, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't think that's the judgment from the Lord, man? These curses falling back upon Esau, man. This is what they used to do to us all the time, man. But yet still, just like the scriptures say, all these things, the beasts of the field and all fires and all these different things, California fires, the swords, all these things. Man, when you dealing with like the cartel and shit like that, when you dealing with these types of people who just like straight killers and shit like that, man, that's the Lord that put that spirit on these people.
Vengeance,
Yeah, they just basically death eaters, man. They just go out and just be killing any and every damn thing, man. That's what's in their spirit to do, man.
Oh, Lord, yeah, for that shit.
And they really get down out there, man. They be goddamn tying motherfuckers up and letting their dogs just shoot the fuck out these people, man.
Men, women, and children.
Everybody, man.
Hey, like I said, the teeth of wild beasts. You wonder why the dude trained his pit bull all the life to fight dogs, and all of a sudden the dog snapped. It's the spirit of vengeance, man. The Most High put his spirit, flipped the switch on the dog, and the dog just killed his owner, man. Mauled his face off.
Spirit of vengeance.
And even like I was going into, even the cartel got on the lower level spirits of vengeance. They be like, yeah, we got a pack of dogs, throw them to the dogs, and the dogs is built to just eat these motherfuckers, man. How much more the Most High that really put these spirits on these peoples and things, all kind of different things, man, just to bring forth judgment, man. All right, like the California fires, and shit's just spreading, and all of a sudden you got a big windstorm that's coming in, it's gonna further fuel that there fire, man.
And because you got to remember, what are those things? Those fire, water, elements. All the things, exactly, they're elements. We're made of elements. So the spirits, just like the spirits, different angels, demons, or demons just mean intelligence, but you got the right hand angels and the left hand angels. Well, they can manipulate people, which is made of elements, just like they can manipulate the fire, which is elements.
There you go.
You know?
We're all made up of elements, man. And like you was talking about the fires, brother was just talking about the wildfires. Imagine you out there in California, you see the wildfires on the news, you're like, wow, oh my gosh, it's kind of close. And then the next day you be like, oh shit, I think we need to evacuate.
Yeah.
I think we need to go. And then you start seeing the smoke, you start actually seeing the flames, and you're like, you know what? We need to go now, honey. And then next thing you know, you see your house has actually got burned down. And then you know what? You start driving, you driving on the road, and then you get to a part of the road where there's a tree that blocks the road and fell off by the
Now
fire.
you and your whole family die.
You can't go no further. And then you start to turn back around, you start to feel the actual heat. You got a terrible car, the car's a beater, and then that shit just breaks down and you in a fucking forest fire now.
Well, remember,
you perish in a forest fire, you die in your car.
earlier this year, the previous fires in Minnesota, up there, north. No.
Paradise, California.
Yeah, it was California. Well, people were dying in their cars, man, burning their life.
Yeah, they actually got video of that where people were filming from the inside of their car driving, and it's like a whole fucking wall of fire on both sides and shit. They're like, "Daddy, hurry up! It's getting hotter in here, whatever, whatnot." Hey man, they were burning to death when they got their cars, man. That's like the scriptures say, man. That's the spirit of vengeance, man. The Lord is bringing out. Hey, this is judgment day that we living in, man. It's not like the Lord gonna just come down and snap his fingers and everybody gonna just die, man. No, he really playing with a lot of these people, man. It would be nothing for him to snap his finger and everybody's heart just to stop, man. Oh yeah, we're gonna burn some of you niggas to death. We're gonna drown some of you niggas over here. We're gonna freeze you niggas to death. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of shit? You got people just dying in like what do you call not manholes, those sinkholes and shit opening up.
Yeah,
Got all kinds of bizarre things,
Imagine
man.
dying in that, bro. What's the chances of that?
There was a dude here in Florida that sinkhole opened up right up under his house, right under his room, only under his room, and he fell down in there. They could never find his motherfucker.
You died, though? Like, you died? That's how you went out?
Swallowed up in the night, middle of the night. A sinkhole just opened up and you just never to be seen again.
You live 43 years of life to die in a damn sinkhole. Like that's something crazy, bro. That's how you died, bro. The Lord did that to you, man. And the Lord is doing, and these things, and going back to Psalm 91, it says what? These things are for the wicked. They're not for you, bro. If you over here, you trying to serve the Lord, you really believe in righteousness, you're doing the best you can to please the Most High. You know His name, you call on His name in truth and sincerity, Yahweh, through His name, Yahweh Shai. You think the Lord's gonna make you die in a sinkhole?
Hey, you brought out Hebrews 6?
No.
Hebrews 6 and 10.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get
the
that
Lord is
now.
not unrighteous.
Yeah. Don't spoil it.
Yeah, exactly.
God. This is the book of Hebrews. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 6, verse 10. For Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have shewed toward his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Yeah, so how would that look? You know, you do all this beautiful work for the Lord, and you're doing it in a truth and sincerity. You truly fear Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. You praise the Lord. You know, you're brotherly unto your brothers, and then the Lord makes you die by getting eaten by ants. Like, no, man, the Lord's not going to do that to His righteous men. You may have to be a martyr. You may have to die an honorable death.
Or you just might die. The Lord still put brothers to death.
Yeah.
But it's not like that. You know,
Isaiah
gruesome death
43,
and shit.
the righteous is taken away from the evil to come.
Yeah.
And that's mercy, really.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
because the scripture tell you about that it's we seem to die. How's it go? It's in the Apocrypha. We seem to die in their sight.
They
brew. Yeah, it might be brew.
In an unwise, we seem to die.
Yeah, get it.
But nonetheless, the brothers, the scripture tell you about those that are asleep. You know, they're gonna come back with the Lord. So you know,
people brothers are gonna lose their life. Brothers have lost their life recently. You know, and of course, back in the day too, some elders. Yeah. All right. You know, but you know.
So hey, King My Shot, man. King My Shot got beat to death.
Yeah, he got beat him down, some Arabs or some shit.
Yeah, Muslims. It was their
Muslims.
The
Muslim
niggas. Yeah,
Muslim niggas.
And niggas, yeah.
Go ahead.
Come on. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of God, and there shall no torment touch them.
Read it again.
Wisdom of Solomon 3, verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hands of God.
Souls of the righteous are in the hands of Yahweh. Okay? The souls of the righteous are ultimately in the hands of the Lord. Go ahead.
And there shall no torment touch them.
No torment, okay? No horrible torture, no true terrible pain is gonna touch them.
Yep.
I mean, and again, you know, there's exceptions to that, but ultimately, no, the Lord's not gonna put you in that position. If you're the righteous in His eyes, you're the just in His eyes. Again, we read all these scriptures talking about how the Lord is gonna encamp around. You know, you're gonna have His wing, His feathers over you. All right.
And the ultimate torment is those missiles.
That you don't want that.
Tell you that you're going to be tormented in the sight of the Lamb and His angels.
Yeah. 14,
That's the ultimate torment.
Seventh plague.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing, man. That's humiliating, man. You can call on Jesus all your life, and then you get tortured in front of Him in a lake of fire.
Yeah.
All the angels.
You're hooting and hollering, jumping up in the concert for Jesus, sweet Jesus.
Jesus this, Jesus that. Oh, the angels this and that. You know, you get the wrong picture in your head, and then when you truly see Him, yeah, man, you're burning in front of Him. Yeah, that's again, that goes to the wicked. All right, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen to the righteous. What are you smiling about? Question.
I'm reading you guys' shit. Wow, this is fucking horrible.
Did it not happen to us?
I mean, it hasn't happened to everybody?
I mean, did it not happen to us?
Oh, it didn't happen.
Your turn next.
You guys, no.
Your turn's next.
How old are you guys?
What do you mean, how old are we?
Like, how old are you guys? Like 30?
What does that matter?
Get the slavery signs. Get the signs.
You guys were born in the United States. So what? Got over
How did you
here.
get over here?
Hey, that's the first stage of suicide, man. Denial. You're in denial, my man. Yeah. Just know you're going into slavery,
Yeah,
man.
you're going into slavery,
You're going into
man.
slavery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Fucking
Let
nigga.
him go. Yeah, man.
Hey, wait, you just fucked up their whole night because they got the one little.
Yeah, the one coon took.
Like, how do we get over here? We
The
just-
Sambo. The Sambo nigga.
Hey, he might wake up to
Hey, you
this.
see how he spit right here, right?
Said somebody slave.
Now, if I was corner, right, I would have
Yeah, put the hands on
popped on
him.
his ass real quick. You know what I mean?
But the
But,
Lord-
the Lord dealt with shit like that. So
Yeah, they
what
spit on the
more
Lord.
of us?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know that make you want to jump on his ass.
Yeah,
real
okay.
And the
quick.
reason he spit on the brothers because he realized he was right. Just that quick. How the fuck did we get over here, man? We the descendants.
How old are you? What's that got
How
to do
old
with
are we? We
anything?
the descendants. We still
Answer the
here.
question. Yeah.
Hey, and based off of that, based off of the slavery, that's how this place is able to come about.
Yeah.
All right, you would say, oh well, you didn't go through that, but what if that wasn't around, the free labor, this place wouldn't be built
Gave no account of his
of
labor.
the slavers. Exactly, man. You know?
But ultimately, you know,
Hey,
how
but-
Bashim Yahshai, Bashim Kapsurash, Babashah, Shalat, Rayam,
Shalat,
Rayam, Nashim, Ashim, Abayim, that fucking.
Khan, Yahweh Mahar, man.
That was a straight
Hey,
Edomite,
matter
too.
of fact, I don't even hope. I hope nothing happens to him.
Yeah, I hope he make it to
Make
the
it to the kingdom.
First
Make it past the missile. Make it to the kingdom, man, so we can.
Oh, he's not that high up on the food chain.
I
huh?
said, so we can afflict the hell out of his ass. You know, just.
I want him to know. I want him to know. That's all. I want him to know
Because,
before
bro,
he goes.
he gonna have to pay a lot for that, man.
Yeah, that's
Spitting right here, man.
in the vicinity of the
house of the Lord?
prophets. Yeah.
Hey, but you gotta really be hurt like that, to sit there and react like that. But he ain't gonna sleep well at night. No, his spirit's already fucked up the rest of the way because he thought he was gonna come up here and run some shit, control some shit, and walk off as being the man. But nah, he had to walk down. Hey, the devil flew for no man pursueth, man.
May the Lord plague him with nightmares tonight. You know, and for the rest of his days, may Yahweh Shem Yahshai plague that Edomite with nightmares.
That's right.
To this here truth.
Yeah.
And all you fucking devils, man. Because Esau is going into slavery, man. At the end of the day, man, this man know he is finished. All right? You are witnessing America being crumbled before your eyes, man. Economically, financially, socially, okay? This place is through.
About
all right?
another
And if you with this
20
place, you
minutes.
done, man.
Or not even.
Okay? Though hand joined in hand,
15 minutes.
shall not
15.
go
Yeah.
unpunished, man.
Yeah.
All right?
15 minutes.
Some of walk level ball, man.
Yes.
All right? Okay, you help us me outside's coming back, bro. That's all that matters, man. So that little spit this man did, bro, Yahweh Shai's he gonna have to require that, bro. He gonna have to repay for that, bro. Okay? And that's what matters. Our vengeance belongeth unto the Lord. Yahweh Shai.
Right? Wisdom of Solomon 3:1 again says, but the souls of the righteous are in the hand of God, and there shall no torment touch them. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
The sight. Oh, it's the sight of the unwise.
Unwise, we seem to
to die. Right. Yeah. You look like we're in a bad state. You know. But guess what? We're more alive than anybody on this earth. This earth.
living waters.
Okay?
Breath of life.
Yeah, you know, we in this dressed like this, and you know, we seem like we're upset up here, which we are. Okay? We're mad, we're pissed off, we're mad at everything.
Because of oppression.
We're complaining. We're mad, oppressed. The wise man saying,
oppression maketh the wise man mad.
Oppression maketh the wise man mad. So we're up here, we're giving our grievances unto Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai. Yeah, we in the lowest state. We seem like we're fucked up here, but guess what? We're more alive than anybody on this earth. Anybody. No matter how rich and no matter how happy you think you are, we are more alive than you. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, I was gonna say, cause why? These people are all running from reality, man. Just like Homeboy, man. That's why his spitting and all that is, oh, I gotta run from this. I gotta hide from it. Why not just face the goddamn truth, man? Why not want to go in and research this, man? Well, you gotta go and run from that. We didn't came to grips that, look, man, we in captivity. We all fucked up and everything else. We sinned against the Most High, but what? We're more alive because we cleave unto the Lord. We striving for salvation, man.
Because we got the truth. That's what makes us alive.
That's right. We're telling you we got the truth. It ain't like, you know, oh yeah, we,
Yeah, we think.
No,
we don't think. We know.
Nobody else got it, but there's certain men on this earth that have the truth, and we know, we have confidence in that. Keep reading on that.
It says, in the sight of the unwise, they seem to die.
Sight of the unwise, they seem to die. Go ahead.
And their departure is taken from misery.
Right, the departure is taken from misery. Any more than that?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah.
It says, and they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace.
That's right. So brothers, you know, keep in mind, man, you know, you in this truth right here, this is ultimately going to be your peace. This is the beginning of your salvation. This is the beginning of the end of your torture. All right, your pain. This is the key. This is the way out. You're looking for a way out of slavery. You're looking for a way out of debt. Well, guess what? It starts with the truth. And yeah, you're gonna be in some pain in the flesh. Here we are in the flesh. We going through it. All brothers. We all broke. We all got sickness, infirmities, and all that shit, man. Shit going on at the house. Our job sucks. Everything sucks. Everything fucking sucks. We hate every fucking thing. Everything sucks. This place blows. But guess what? We understand that us being in this truth, we got riches. This is more valuable than anything on this earth. Rubies, jewels, diamonds, paper, cash flow. This is more than anything. Land. That's why the scriptures say you give up your land. You put away your land, your family, all that. Guess what? You're gonna get 100-fold. And that's what brothers are seeking. We're seeking to get paid after this. And you just read Hebrews chapter 6 and 10. All right, the Lord's not gonna forget the work that brothers put in, you know, and you know, we can continue, Lord willing. The Lord keep the spirit on us to work. We're gonna continue to work. But the Lord, you gotta pray the Lord keeps the spirit on you, because the Lord can take it from you, as it says in Psalms 51. You know, take not that Holy Spirit from you. You gotta believe. You gotta pray that. You know, ask the Lord, you know, please, you know, continue to work with me through the Spirit, not just yourself, but all the brothers. You gotta pray for the brothers, you gotta pray for the elders. The elders been doing this for a long time. You don't know what kind of demons the spirits go through their head. So you gotta pray to Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai that He has mercy on the elders. You know, you don't want to see our elders fucking have to die in this fucking place, man. Here it is, they push this word out for decades. All right, just so they can perish out here, man. Fuck that, man. They deserve to see the mercies of the Lord, the true mercies of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai, more than anybody.
And if I may add to it, a lot of the videos that the elders did, that came off of suggested videos, man. That's how a lot of brothers came into the truth. It was suggested, man. You were going down YouTube and it was just a suggested video, you know, recommended. That's how a lot of us came in here, whether it was DTA or Man of Valor or Great Millstone itself.
Yeah.
So those were the men that pushed out this truth in July in 2007, man. All right. So they deserve, bro. If anybody deserve it, man, the elders deserve this, man.
You gotta pray for those men.
Yeah,
they got all types of demons and shit going to them. You understand? They've been through this. They've seen everything. So this you know, recognize real, bro, and you know, give reverence where reverence is due. Okay, and throw up prayers for those men. Really, like throw up prayers for those men, because they're going through some shit, bro. They throw up, you know. Of course, the rest of your brothers as well too, brothers in the truth, whether they be in the Great Millstone or not. If they're pushing the truth in the spirit, the truth. There's only one truth. All right. If they're pushing the truth, then you throw up prayers for the elect, because they more likely part of the elect. The elect, this is a small number, and there's only a small number of people doing this on the earth compared to the population of the earth, which is 7.5 billion, somewhere around there. Okay. So there's only a small number of people that are going to be saved through their works. All right.
And if I can say ultimately right now, just like Zechariah chapter 13 say, talk about the 2/3 and the 1/3, man. The 1/3 is gonna be brought through the fire, man. So right now we go through this here fire, man, and the afflictions and the adversities. They also tell you in the scriptures that he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. So in order to be able to endure something, you gotta, to endure to be able to last through certain things, man. So hey, man, like the brothers are saying, man, pray for the brethren, pray for all the
Pray for
brothers.
the church.
Pray for the church, man. Yahweh shall pray for us, and how much more you, man? Because you may not see or hear what the things that the brothers are going through, but hey, man, this is the fire, that we're going through right now, man. You know what I'm saying? So we all need prayer, man. All right, to continue to do this here work, man. To continue to feed the sheep, man. All right, to endure to the end. All right.
Yeah, kind of say pray for shorter days, man. All right, we're shortening the days of this kingdom. Every time you putting up prayers for the elect, elders, man, the Akim, man, we shortening this kingdom, man. So
another brick taken from their kingdom, another brick added to our kingdom.
Yeah, don't get it twisted like it. Bro, man, your prayer, bro. The scripture say the prayer pierces the clouds, man.
Yeah, that's where you fit in, though, man. If you're able-bodied, do this work, man. Stop playing with it.
Yeah.
Stop playing with it. Do this work, man. If you got internet, man, upload. If you got the spirit to put up videos, then re-upload other brothers' videos, man. Get this word out, or come out to the camps and listen. Do your part. Give tithes. Waters or whatever the case may be. Do your part. Or pick up a shovel and get the work too, man. Let's get out of here together, man. This work, get it done, man. Dumb shit, man.
Yeah, the scriptures say the harvest is great, the laborers are few.
Done. I'll go ahead and get that.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works
Right.
and by faith.
Right. So break
They go
down.
hand in hand, yeah.
You see, you able to escape by his faith and by his works, man. Fuck, man. You gotta do this, dog. Y'all gotta do this, man. Y'all can't just con on the comment with the conman board. You used to call them the conman boards. Y'all motherfuckers just con on me. Nah, man, do something about it, dog. Y'all really believe it, man? Do something about it. You can't just be on the con boards all day. Con elder. I mean, it's Duarte, but I'm glad you're listening and learning, but you've been listening and learning for 6 years. Or how many years. That's the conman boards. I just coined that shit. But read it again.
Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. 2nd Ezra chapter 9, verse 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby he hath believed.
That's right, because you believed. You were able to escape. You showed work, you showed faith. So because you believe. So guess what the Lord's gonna do? He's gonna put a hedge around you. Zip, good, you're good. You believe you're good. Now get that one scripture in Sirach 2 that we were gonna get earlier.
And believe is an action. If you have faith, it's the action.
It's the action work.
Yeah, because all these people in the Emily arena, they say they believe and they have faith, but what does their action show? It shows contrary to what they actually saying.
Spirit. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha. All right. This is Sirach chapter 2. And I'm going to start verse 8 through the Spirit. I'm going to start verse 12, man. All right? Sirach chapter 2, verse 12. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands.
Oh, yeah, the faint hands. Yep. You can't do shit. You're fearful, you're scared. You're scary. Yep. Woe to you, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you and yours. You can't do nothing. You can't do nothing for the Lord, man. You faint hands, man. You can't do nothing for the Lord. Hey, you got all these people out here doing something for the Lord, and you can't do it. When you're really able-bodied, but you can't do nothing for the Lord.
Ultimately, you don't have faith in the Lord. That's just all it all boils down to, man.
You don't really believe this,
right? Because all of us, when we all came into this, we all had doubts about ourselves. Hey, Moses is a prime example, man.
Yeah.
I was going through this when I came in, man. But I don't know the way I speak and so on and so forth. Put these things together, such and such. I don't know if you'll be able to understand me. But look. you just gotta go out there and do it, man. You just gotta go out there and do it. The Lord will give you what you need to be able to do all these things, man. And I know sometimes when I be speaking, people are like, oh, you're so smart, you're so intelligent. Nah, bro, it's not me, man. It's the Lord, man. So I know I'm not this smart to know about all this shit that's going on, so on and so forth, man.
No way.
But at the end all be all, I have faith in the Lord. Hey, like you said, don't take no matter what you're gonna say when you brought before kings and princes, because He was gonna give you the Spirit in that day. So hey, that's how the Lord is. You know what I'm saying? The Lord will guide you in the right directions to get you the right, we call it, meat. Hey, like I sent brother a video. Hey, brother, it's some meat in here, whatever, whatnot, so on and so forth. It's just how the Spirit go, man. But you gotta have faith ultimately in the Lord. And the Lord will guide you, man. Once you able to go and take that step out, like, all right, Lord, I'm out here. I showed up, Lord. I don't know where the work site gonna be at, but I showed up. I'm here. I'm dressed. Wherever you want to lead me, that's where I'm going to go, man. That's all the Lord's asking for, man. Just like with Abraham and Isaac, man. When He had told him to go up there and sacrifice his son, man. I just wanted to see if he was going to do it. I wanted to see if he was going to show up to work. And he was like, I showed up, man. He was like, well, where's the sacrifice? Don't worry, the Lord will provide, man. Have that faith, man.
Cut. This is Sirach, chapter 2, verse 13. And it reads, woe to him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended.
That's right. You're not going to be defended, bro.
That's right.
So everything that we've been talking about, and all the hell and all the things that you should be afraid of, you're supposed to fear Yahweh Shem Yahshua. But guess what? When the day of the destruction comes, you're not going to have any hedge around. You have no armor. Like again, you playing a Final Fantasy game, you got to armor up and all that shit.
Oh.
You're going to get hit with one fucking hit. Oh, you dead? You dead? You're dead. You get hit with one hit, man. Guess what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna get 9999 damage like that bitch on the skateboard.
Finished.
She's dead. She's in the Phoenix down, man.
That's funny now.
Read it one more time, brother. We're gonna end it up real quick.
Yeah, get up out of here. Sirach 2, verse 14 is the point. And it reads, woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when Yahweh Shem Yahshua shall visit you?
What are you gonna do in that day when He come knocking on your door asking for your soul? You're gonna sit there and you're gonna have nothing to show for you, no work to show. You just been playing around all your life. Well, guess what? When the Lord comes visit you, you're gonna have nothing to show. Guess what? You're dead.
I was gonna say, just off that, the woe to you that lost patience, man. Because ultimately, if you lose that patience, when the Lord said He's gonna send Yahweh to come and save us and redeem us, right? You at one point in time you believed that, right? But if you lost your patience, you can't wait no more. Then what are you ultimately saying to the Lord? I don't believe you're gonna hold true to your word, man. Fuck what your words say. I'm going back into the world, man. I don't believe you coming. I've been waiting this whole long time. I don't believe you coming, man.
Serve another God, basically. I'm gonna go and serve Esau because I don't believe in this no more. It's taking too long. It's taking too long. Yeah, it's taking a very long time. That's why we continue. That's why we in this house of mourning. We want to get out of here. We in punishment, bro. Remember what you did back in the day? Remember all the shit you did? You gotta pay for that shit. And we're paying for it right now. But our pay, it's almost up. Our punishment is nearly up. And Esau's gonna switch places with Esau, the so-called white man. So with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kadash.
Double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to you brothers out there that push this word in truth and sincerity week in and week out. Shalom to any of you brothers, sisters, and your families out there that believe and doing the right thing in life, man. May the Lord be with you. Shalom.